Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? You guys all doing, you guys all did well in the finals? I've been seeing a lot of firsts being posted around everywhere. Let me finish up this run real quick. Your double crown. You had a front runner debuffer? That's funny. Did I? No, I haven't done it yet. I just logged on. I had this run going from a little bit ago, so I just need to finish this one real quick. Your Symboli almost beat your own gold ship. Yeah, after this run, I'm also gonna wait for a little bit more people, and then we'll watch my final run. Your opponents are already predetermined. Like, your results are already determined. So there's no, like... They spent 12 hours matchmaking you. You can just watch it. Does this give pace strategy? Sure, why not? You were the only gold ship in your lobby? Really? At the gold ship meet? Both your opponents had double debuff for gold chip. You got quadruple debuffed and didn't proc the skill. That's rough. Triple gold chip. Dang, you had the meta lobby. Triple gold chip, triple nice nature, triple ogre. How did I do? I haven't watched it yet. I need to finish. I want to finish this run real quick. Slaving away for the next CM right now. You had a Biwa win? Nice. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say Nice Nature is useless. Because I've been seeing some posts of the final round where like people didn't have enough HP. It's just like who you matchmake into. We're about to watch it. I just need to finish this. Just need to get disappointed by these sparks real quick. And Ogre died in your lobby? Yeah, my Maru might die. That's always the worry with my Hydrate. Oh, we have a lot of people winning. You got the SSR in your ticket? Nice. I haven't done the CM yet. Trying to finish up this run while we wait for more people to join in. Yeah, hopefully I get the platinum. I've been seeing a lot in my I've been seeing a lot in my guild chat with firsts. Yeah. You lost the acceleration in proc? Ah. Well, we have a sequel coming up soon, you know. This isn't the this is one. Your coachship got blocked by your own special week. Do I know Henry Handsome? No, I don't know any of the other Uma YouTubers. I don't talk to any of them. Your Rudolph lost? Dang. I liked your Rudolph. I mean, it beat my team before. Yeah, the sequel will probably be worse. I'm not excited for the next CM. You won with Brian? Narita Brian? That's crazy. Didn't you only have like a couple of days to make the Narita Brian? Homeshot Chase Believer, nice. Always get Homeshot chased. Ah! Oh, I've never used my free one. I just get blocked. What? Oh, this is not looking good already. How am I losing with these stats? What? Okay, whatever. I'm not using more. That's crazy, I have 700s. I feel like every time I stream my parent runs, I always lose the finale. That's crazy. Not enough for that. Wait, there wasn't titles? Really? I don't understand how these stats lost the... Whatever. Another 3 speed. I don't think I can use this one though. Yeah, I mean, I think this is my second 3 speed Symboli. Can't really use it with that straightaway spirit. That's right. I remember getting the other titles from second and third. Let's see. Yeah, because this is the other 3 speed I have that I got from farming. This is really awkward because the Symboli is supposed to be on my main parent, so I really need straightaway spirit on it. Also, I don't really want to run a 6 speed 3 power. I guess I can drop the speed card. They added it in later ones? Really? I just made that... Huh. Sorry, I didn't play, like, on launch, so that's why I've been saying, like, a lot of stuff that I just don't know. Yeah, why would they only give all the titles to first place? Do I think Narita Brian would work? It's just awkward, because you would have to run... You only have cooldown and... Swinging Maestro. Like, I generally only recommend building a Uma that has a recovery in their potentials. So, like, you know, Gold Ship, Ogre. Super Creek's a little awkward because you can't run Super Creek, but if you don't have the Super Creek card, it might be worth doing this so you can use your borrow on something else. Tachyon has recovery. Who else has recovery? Top Gun has recovery. Yeah, she gets my Aisha, so it's like, you could run this if... Special week? Yeah. So I generally just try to, like, recommend a Uma that has a gold recovery skill in their potentials. It's just really hard to when you don't have it. Like, even with the 20% stam boost, it's just awkward. Yeah, like if you get first place, wouldn't you only use platinum? Is it possible to do front pace next to him where the stamina nice nature's just hurt? I think it's possible. It's just like the meta to me for the next CM just feels like it's Goldship and Narita Taishin because they both have a recovery skill as an end closer, or like a recovery skill that's somewhat consistent. And then it's just like everything else underneath it. 1200 stam and 2 golds is safe. I mean, no, I'm not saying like it wouldn't work. I'm just saying like I don't see her as meta. But she's still good. Like 10% speed and 20% stam is really good. Like I don't see why you wouldn't be able to run it. It's just awkward because like she has a D and end. So you would run her as pace or late. You can try to go for like Gourmand from the special week event card. But she's just not like you're running if you run Pace Chaser, you'd have to run the special week card and the I mean you can go like 3 golds with the special week card and the McQueen card, but like I would never recommend building that because that's 2 cards that could just not give you the gold recovery. And I think just late is just unfortunately really weak. Got matched with both aces. Getting blocked by 2 dead people sucks. I think there's gonna be a lot of Urara up front because people will be talking all over it on YouTube. Well, like, people have been talking all about how to build a meta comp on YouTube, and I feel like half of the people I face didn't have a meta comp. I don't think it would be as popular as, like, Nice Nature, essentially. Alright, let's go ahead and watch my... Right. Actually, let me do my dailies first. You saw one Urara in your CM matches? Well, I think it's more effective the next one. I didn't really see the purpose of this one unless you had, like, a Muteki. I mean, yes, Urara stops Sleeping Lion. It's just... I don't know how many Taishins you will see that will have max stam with Sleeping Lion. I mean, I'm not saying like you shouldn't run the Haru comp. I just don't think it's going to be as effective as everyone says it is. Oh yeah, was everyone's mood great in the finals? I was wondering that. Yeah? Okay. So they didn't lie in their glossary. That's good. So weird that they, like, selectively change stuff. Though I guess having great mood is not as big as a monetary effect on them as upping the Kitasen Black and the Satono Diamond to 7.5 or 0.75. That's so funny they changed that and not... And they didn't like I know some people dropped out of the CM because, you know, it was super hard to maintain like get 2 wins in Group A or get 3 wins in Group P. So weird that's the only thing they fixed, even though they should have fixed the other stuff. I mean, the people who do have Taishin will also just run a gold chip. It's just hard for me to, like, say what is meta when I have yet to see anything race. Like, I haven't seen any races or anything. So I don't really want to make a final say on the meta right now. Yeah, All-Seeing Eyes is the only one that or actually I think both Mystifying Murmur and All-Seeing Eyes are the only ones with a line of sight. All the white skills like Flustered Encloser and Hesitant and the Hesitant Velocity ones, they don't have a range. Alright, no, I'm about to do my CM check. I saw that everyone in... Oh, a lot of people in Eden got first. So it'd be very funny if I got second. Or if I didn't get first. My stream says you build for it? Nice. Hopefully I can win off of my own advice. Yeah, just don't miss skills. I just need to pray I don't hit the 1 in 5 for the late start on my gold chip. I saw that, yeah, you won by a nose, which is crazy because I feel like your gold chip is disgusting. Well, like, compared to others. Alright, let's go ahead and watch it. Do I think Christmas Ogre's ability could work for late surgers even though they don't have a good recovery? I don't think you ever want to inherit Christmas Miracle Run. You just want to build Ogre as yourself. I don't think inheriting it is good. Alright. I'm not gonna look at chat for a bit. I'm gonna focus on the race. So that's hopefully this meta slave wins. Alright, 3N, 3 late, 3 pace. I'm not gonna look at their builds. Let's just go look at it. We'll look at the builds after. Wow, this is taking a while to load. Alright guys, let's all cheer on Granny. Our number 1 favorite Granny. Come on, Maru. Come on, Maru, you need to win this. I literally spent like 40 runs on you. How do they determine the favorite? Based on like total stats. There's a whole formula for it. I can try to pull it up. Oh, gold chip late started. Okay, Granny, please, Granny. No, Granny didn't get promoted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, at least she procs swinging. There's no nice nature, she procs swinging, so at least she won't die. Oh no. Okay, this is swinging from my gold chip. Wait, my gold chip is 4th? What? How's my gold chip up here? Wait, I can't proc anchors away. I'm too far up. What? I'm too far up to proc anchors. That's so funny. Why is my gold chip joining the pace chasers? What? Let's go home. So that's both golds. So gold chip shouldn't have any HP problems. Gold chip is right behind the special week, it looks like. Oh, gold chip I think is taking the outside lane. Here's red shift. So maybe Granny can catch up to this Ogre. Okay. Gold chip procced her 2 excels. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh no. Guys, I don't think Granny's got it. I don't think Granny's got this. Oh, Triumphant post from Granny! Oh, the gold chip meets! Granny! Granny. 3rd is okay. Yeah, I can't believe my gold chip went up to 4th place before that corner. That's disgusting. I'm not gonna feel... Let's see. Pace promotion. Oh, he had a lot of... Oh, maybe one of his medium straightaways was medium corners proc, and that's why he won promotion from me. I think if Granny got promoted, she had a chance to win there. Or actually, 4 links. Never mind. I don't think promotion beats 4 links. What does first out of 11,000 mean? I have no idea. I've never figured that out. Wait, honestly? The people I faced didn't do too bad. Like, the only thing that sucks... Like, if this guy had medium S, I feel like it's pretty strong. 1260 medium S would have been so strong. But yeah, I mean, both the people I faced don't have medium A. Dang. I got lucky with my matchmaking, it looks like. How many people do I think got first place? I have no idea. Well, at least I'm not washed just yet, guys. I am not washed just yet. By playing the meta comp. Alright, let me go glue my gold chip. That's so weird you don't get the titles for the other stuff. Ong still got it even as a gold chip abuser. True. Very sad. Maybe I should have tried to build my Maru better. Where's that gold chip? Huh? You can't transfer when they're still registered? That was cringe. I have to wait till tomorrow? Alright, let's look at our runner history. So we ended off with a... What is this win rate? A 77.5? 77.5% win rate. Oh, that does count as the last one. Gold chip won 61.7%. And my Maru only won 14.8. Did I win? Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can't transfer them until the final round closes. Yeah, that's so weird that only first place gets the titles. Maru, it was a... Yeah. Maru hopped on the podium, you know? 75% on the podium. 32 or 31 firsts. Or second places. Ah. You're not sure if... Yeah, I don't think it is ever intended. It makes no... Like, if you got first place, why would you... Well, obviously, you would still want the other titles for collections purposes, but it's not like you'd ever use the other 3 titles. What are the odds of not using 2 gold recovery skills with 350% or 350 wit? So this is how you would calculate it. So let me go ahead and... So we will pull... So if we go into skill activation, at 350, you have a 74.285% chance to proc something. So you would do 100 minus 74.285, which is... There's a 25.715% chance that you didn't activate a skill, and then you would just multiply these two together. So the chances that both of them didn't trigger, or at least one of the 2 didn't trigger, was a 6.6% chance, which is very unlucky. Like, the fact that you didn't trigger 1 of 2 with 350, like, that's a 6.6% chance. Like, yeah, you lost a 6.6% chance to not win one. Which is just like, I mean, that's why, like, you can't really, like, no matter what you do, there's always a chance. Like, you can get blocked. You can lose this 6.6% chance. It's just really hard to, like, say that you're guaranteed to a win. Even if you build perfectly. Or, like, build as well as you can. Nobody activated an Excel in your lobby? That's crazy. When did we get CM concerts? I do not remember. When I played, they were already in there. So I don't know. Can you rewatch it? They're gonna get destroyed in the finals. He came second. Oh, you can replay it. Okay, that I did not know. No. Really happy about the 30 goddess statues here. Oh wait, I don't want to replay it. I was... did not mean to do that. Oh, I could... Can I go back? Nice. You got matched against 2 whales. I mean, yeah, whoever, like, the 2 people I matched, like, it's unlucky they matched into me. It's just how the game goes, unfortunately. Your Ogre has Gormon, no swinging. I'm being told that the other places didn't get their respective titles. So, that's unfortunate. Can you save the 5 pulls? Yeah, you can hold on to the tickets as long as you want. Like, I haven't used any of my trainee scout tickets. I'm saving this for summer. I'm saving this for summer Marzensky. So, like, this way I just have to spend 6,000 less. You got 3rd place and no titles? That's so weird. What's the, like, that's so weird. Because then they should have just made 1 title for first. Is it bugged? I think so. Like, I remember getting the titles for getting the other placements. That's so weird that you can't get the titles. Is Summer... I don't think she's not a strong parent. She is, like, a strong frontrunner. Like, she's who you want Seiyun Sky to be the parent of. She's one of the runners that, like, inherits Seiyun Sky's ult. Yeah, like, I feel like if you got 2nd, you should get, you know, silver and bronze, and if you get 3rd, you should get the bronze one. Yeah, but I know you guys were all asking me that, but I remember getting it. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get, like, the respective title for the other placements. Maybe I'm wrong? Maybe they rolled out when they changed the CM moods? Maybe. I don't think there was concerts initially. Ooh, another Haru. Actually, we're gonna do some Haru runs, because I am so bored of doing Simbali runs. Yes, I don't... Really? It was only 1st place? Oh, I guess. Huh. Yeah, then I guess I just misremembered. I guess the titles are only for 1st place. Yeah. Yeah, that's on me then. Yeah, I just genuinely misremembered it. Because I don't use the titles So yeah, sorry about that. If like you were here when I explained like either yesterday or the day before, uh, yeah, I messed up. Because like I always use the expert titles. What would be the point of having a bronze title if you have the platinum title? It's like for collection. Um, it's so like you don't have a missing title in your collections. Yeah, dude, should I make a public? Maybe I should make a public apology video. Because I just don't use the. I don't use the titles, so I just forgot. Get an instrument and start. Yeah, maybe I should. I do have a sax. I do. No, I play the saxophone. But I don't know how I would. I don't know how I would do that. I don't know how I would do a public apology with a saxophone. That is on me. Imagine standing on the Olympic podium, the gold medal takes silver and bronze. Yeah, we've already sent the misinformation clips at a drama. Yeah, let me start crying, I'm sorry. Does it? No, it shouldn't matter when you matchmake. It should be predetermined. Do I have a dog? I don't have any pets, unfortunately. Maybe I should borrow one? I don't know. Rent a dog? Can you do that? Maybe I can like offer to... Yeah, maybe I should go to a horse farm and record an apology video. Alright. Let's run some Haru. It's been a while. I think I have so many Symbolis, it's just... Like, I just have so many Symbolis in here, I don't want to run fans right now. I already ran out. I used all my daily borrows already. But I have 8-star turf, 8-star long. If I can find them in this mess. Oh, I can finally unfavorite these. We'll keep Granny around, but I'm gonna unfavorite her so I don't have to sift through it. I'll keep Granny for a little bit longer. Alright, let me find... Is it this one? No. This is a 6 turf. Oh, this is the one I just made. Where is my 8 turf? Guys, I cannot find it. 2 turfs, 6 long. 6 turf. Okay, found it. Okay, here's the 8 turf. Okay, now I have to find my long. Nope, not you. Alright, here's my long. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's a McQueen and a gold ship. And then we were running... So we don't need that much stam. So I was planning on running the... Actually, we can probably replace this with sweep. Yeah, classic and 1 CM, nice. Okay, so 4 speed is probably good. Honestly, I could probably get away with just Super Crick, right? What if I run Muteki and try to get the tail held high combo? Yeah, only first place gets the title, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I run this. Can I see how many people are repping the Taurus Platinum? If they equip the title. What's the tail held high combo? It's like, you grab, like Slipstream, Ramp Up. It's all the skills that activate in the middle of the race. Because tail held high needs 3 skills in the mid-race to trigger. So you try to activate 3 skills in the mid, like a lot of positioning skills in the mid-race to activate tail held high. But I think like they would have to equip the... They would have to equip the title. I can try to check. Oh, nice people. All the people are logging in and requesting. No, this is an Urara Arima Keenan run. Well, it looks like 1, 2, 3 at least. We have 3 here, 4, 5, 6. I guess technically 7 with me. I mean, a lot of these people are probably asleep. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people at least. What are King Halo's hints? You can only use firm condition. Alright. I haven't done a Haru run in so long, I don't remember her her events. Let's get 10 power. Putting on the title jinxes for the next game. I just don't think the title looks good. Like, I don't like how the title looks. Yeah, hopefully no pick. Oh, I forgot about pickles. It's been... I think the last run I did was the first of this month on Haru. Oh, it's been so long. You're flexing? I mean, I don't know. If you like if you have the title, use it. I'm not saying... I just personally am not going to equip the titles because I don't like how it looks. It's not total fans, it's how many fans you've earned that month. So my club just earned the most fans in August. You saw someone with an expert title? Yeah, I think a lot of us have expert titles. Well, I say a lot of us, but I don't have an expert title yet. I'm very close to Simbali, though. I think I need to do 10 more runs on Simbali, and I'll have her expert title. Yeah, expert's 100 million on 1 Uma. And that's the title I want to rep. I want to try to get Haru's. But Haru's getting 100 million on Haru is so hard. I should be pretty close. Let me check how many fans I have on. On Simbali. Archive. Yeah, like if your Uma can't run mediums or longs, it's really hard to get it. Like Ogre, I'm close to the 50 million one, which is biggest fan, I think. But yeah, Simbali, I am 5 mil off, so it's about 10 more runs, and I'll have her expert title. It's no like all the fans generally come from. It's not like New Year's Haru doesn't make it easier. Like I can win every single race. It's just that Haru can only run dirts, and you just get no fans in dirts. Like I have a third of the runs I have on, or maybe a fourth of the runs I have on Simbali, but I have I have less than 10%. It's just dirt races have no fans, so it's really hard to hit 100. Like on every dirt racer, it's hard. Maybe Haru should go to the USA, yeah. Maybe she needs to enter the Kentucky Derby. I mean, I just need to do more runs on Haru. Like, I'll eventually get it. Haru would win. Yeah, Secretariat who? Is it the top option I'm supposed to click? I feel like I haven't run sweep in so long, too. All I do is fan runs, and fan runs. Yeah, but the bottom one eats 10 energy, right? Sure, let's just maybe a different. Yeah, well, all the prestigious races in Japan are medium-long turfs. Like, even the miles aren't that... Miles and sprints aren't even that popular. Yeah, now that we have a better deck, I might just do the dirt G ones. Just so I can get some fans. I don't even know where the dirt G one's. Like, when is the first dirt G one? I have no idea. Wow, junior year swinging. You won by neck in the finals? Wow, what a nail biter. I failed a 3%. Okay, scrape mood. What did I get in the finals? I got first. Oh, let me turn off the mood thing. Actually, let me turn off the meta slave thing too. Now we're done with the CM. Got beaten by Goldshi with 1,000 speed, no medium S. That's rough. Yeah, all top threes, wow. Yeah, I can actually play the game. I still need to do Air Grooves. Like, I unlocked Air Groove, but I've never done her career. This is medium corners, so we don't want that. I don't think I have any... I mean, I have no uses for carrots until... I don't know. When would I... What, October? Mid-October for Summer Marzensky? When are the opening? Or like, when are the G... Okay. Schedule this, just so I don't have to do 2 races. Okay. So, I'm assuming with my deck, I should be able to hit max speed before Hirima. Just don't do air group ever. Winning Ticket isn't good as a parent. Like, I don't think her skill's not that good. But if you want to run her, I actually don't know what her potentials are. Win. She has our ticket to win, right? Yeah, I think it's like better to just have different inherit. But she doesn't have any recovery in her inherit. You just have to... Like, Winning Ticket just isn't that strong. Medro Dober is probably the first good late surger parent. And like, it's Medro Dober and Medro Orion. You put both of them on and try to win 6th place lottery. I mean, you can run winning ticket. It's just late surgers aren't strong. Pump some iron. No, I just don't think you can afford to buy inherited skills. Like, they're too expensive when you can just grab something else that would basically do the same effect for cheaper. Because there's no like inherit ult, mandatory like acceleration inherited ult. It's just very expensive to buy a velocity skill. Like, it's still worth going for it as your parents, but most of the time, like, you're spending all of your skill points on recovery skills. Yeah, late surgers are so rough. But I think Metro Dover is the first like quote unquote meta pull. I mean, I guess Knight's Nature Wit, but in terms of parents, it would be Metro Dover. Will mid-game skills be really important if Aurora becomes popular? Yeah, and if you don't want to run mid-game skills, you would just put in a front runner. But if you don't, if you are not gonna run a front runner to stop Haru front runners, then you should just pick up mid-game skills. What would I suggest parents for the next CM? Like main parents? Main parents, I always recommend whatever you have that has 4 A aptitudes. So, like, McQueen is a good main parent. Agnes Tachyon's a good main parent. I've seen people do Fukukitaru as a main parent. It's just because, as a main parent, you really want a 3-star red spark, and it's just easier to hit on somebody who has less A aptitudes. Super Creek? Yeah, I guess Super Creek also has it. I just don't do Super Creek because I don't like doing her career. Ofevre is so far that I would not say you should save for it. Like, that's so far in the future. After Medro Dober? I don't know. I don't know, I haven't looked that far into the future. Like, the only one I know coming up recently, like, soon-ish, I think Medro Dober comes, like, halfway through Aoharu, so it's still kind of far off. You want Nakayama Festa? Should look for specific Umas to be parents, for example, gold chips since the uniques aren't good for CM2. Should go for Umas that easier to get along. Yeah, I would say to, like, if you haven't been prepping, like, since, like, a week ago, you should probably just look for Umas that are easier to get the long sparks on. Oh, wait. Okay. I did. Looking for something important. Yeah, I do not want guts. You got assassinated by 2 gold chip with front runners. I don't know, front runners, without saying Sky, front runners are just hard to build. Oh, I can't even do a medium. Like, this is crazy that this is a dirt medium G1 race and it's only 4.5 thousand fans. When, like, you know, the Mile Cup is over double it. It's actually so stupid. So hard to get the fans you need. I don't have enough fans to... Oh, I can't even do that because it's also a medium. Yeah, Teo's probably a good parent. Teo also has a really strong skill. If you can activate it. Yes, that is Smart Falcon, yeah. Like, there's just nobody watches dirt races. That is a true statement. Nobody watches dirt races in Japan. Oh, I forgot it was summer. Whoops. If you're planning on running Nuri Taishin, yeah, you probably should, unless you're okay. If you build your Narita Taishin without Sleeping Lion, you can run Haru. Like if you plan on getting a lot of guts and stam on your Nuri Taishin because you're just not gonna pick up Sleeping Lion, then you might as well run Haru. But if you want to ever use Sleeping Lion as one of your gold recoveries, you cannot be running Haru. Man, these are really bad rainbows. Is there a G3 dirt race anytime soon? There is in 4 turns. That's a turn right. Ah, should be fine. No, I'm not running Haru for Gemini. I don't think it's possible to get an A in Turf and an A in Long. Oh wait, are you talking about like a debuff for Haru? I'll probably have one built, but I'll be trying to build either a front runner or a pace chaser as my third ace. It's just I don't know. Like I'll run Haru. I'll run a Haru debuffer if I don't have time to build a third ace. Because I think trying to get straightaway spurt on 2 end closers is already going to take a lot of time. But I'm not building Ace Haru now. I don't think it's possible to build an Ace Haru for a medium or a long. I'm gonna go max stam 2 golds on... Max stam 2 golds on my gold ship, and then max stam 3 golds on a Top Gun. Is Sleeping Lion worth... If you're scared of Haru, then I guess Sleeping Lion's not worth it. And you would gamble on Breath of Fresh Air instead. I don't know. Once again, it's just impossible for me to say build around Haru when I don't know if... Like, I don't think everyone's gonna bring a Haru. Would an end Haru with bad aptitude counter run? If you want to counter a front Haru, just run a front runner. I don't know why you would build an end Haru. But I think triple end is good. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I can't. I mean, if you have an end close in your team, that's probably good enough in terms of meta. Yeah, Urara's primary reason to meta. Oh, if you run Urara front runner, you pace down the whole group. As well, so you save everybody stamina because they don't run at their pacing speed. So it's not primarily used for messing with Sleeping Lion. You also save every Uma on the track stamina. Which is better, Breath of Fresh Air cooldown? They both do the same thing. They both just randomly activate on a random straight. One's not better than the other. Yeah, front Haru will reduce stam. You can bring an end Haru as a debuffer instead. Maybe I should have bought skill. Or actually, maybe I shouldn't have been a front runner. Is it even worth going for the same as a free-to-play? I mean, it just depends on like when you've started playing, I guess. Like I don't know what your deck is. I don't know what Umas you have, so I can't tell you. Like I think if you're a free-to-play, you're always going to be at a disadvantage in every CM. So it's kind of hard to like tell you, yeah, you should just do other CMs. Like, I think every long CM will always be hard on a free-to-play. Like, if you can't build enough speed and stam, just max out on stam. Like, you don't even need the good inherits or anything, just build as much stam as you can. I don't understand the distances. Build as much stam as you can, and, like, just forego speed. And you'll probably pick up some wins against people who ran out of HP. Like, you're not gonna... Every single person you face is not gonna be somebody who has max speed, max stam. I don't think you should just completely give up. Like, you know, probably don't even need... I mean, people have been winning the finals in this CM without even medium A. Or, sorry, medium S. Like, just max out your stam, and if you really don't want to try hard for the CM, just max out your stam and throw it in. Wait, Rima Keenan is firm, right? No, I can just wait to buy it. Do I know it's good for CM3? I'm pretty sure Saiyan Sky should be the most meta for CM3. Like, I can't imagine anything can compete against Saiyan Sky in CM3. So if we pull up the Tokyo 1600, because once again, Redshift and Shooting for Victory activate right here at the 825 meter mark, so they're useless. Angling and Scheming activate as soon as possible. And the final spurt, or like your top speed, you run at for maybe about 250 meters. So I don't think anything can compete with the Saiyan Sky Angling and Scheming proc. So it should just be like whoever's in first place by the time the final leg starts. You get 80 star pieces for a set of legendary race. If you win every single race, you get a guaranteed 79. And every time you win, you get first place, there's a chance you get one extra fragment. So you can get a maximum of 88. But it should be, if you would get first place in every single legend race, somewhere between 79 at the lowest and 88 at the highest. CM3, I mean, CM3 is just gonna be you hope you don't face a whale that has, or you just don't, like, I think a lot of people are just gonna bring Muteki and run run playtimes over, ramp up, tail held high, and try to, everyone's just gonna fight for first place to proc angling and scheming. This is my initial read on the third CM, because I can't imagine anything but a frontrunner wins with how limited our skills are. Oh yeah, and Slipstream from Marvelous Sunday. What's the deck? Yeah, probably 4 speed to it. Oh, this is a -15 event. Yeah, but like, you should try to max speed, power, and wit. And I mean, you're just gonna face against whales that have max wit. Like max speed, max power, max wit. Huh? I get blocked. Max power. No, you're gonna run. You're most likely gonna run power inherits because you don't need stam for a mile. Is this one's the bottom one's the mood up? I hate having to search up this up. Ooh, techie. Yes, the bottom one's the mood up. S smile and front. Yeah. Well, I don't actually. Yeah, maybe S front's gonna be important because you need to be first place for angling and scheming. And runs bricked. What's the best ulti for Gemini Cup? Depending on your position, technically the top 3 is... Or sorry, depending on your strategy, the top 3 is Ogre, Symboli Rudolph, and Tokai Teo. But I don't think any of them are necessary. Yeah, I'm doing a Rimakina run, but the run's bricked. I have a D in both still. Is Narita Bryan's ult good? It's okay. It's like 7th to 2nd, I think, on the final corner, if you're passing somebody. It's not meta. It's not meta until it gets buffed. But it's still good right now. Imagine getting a crazy parent from the Haru. I mean, it'd just be like... It'd just be a... I mean, I don't think my main parent on this side is good. If you can hit 1100 speed stam and 800 power, yeah, that sounds decent. I don't... 800 power is very unrealistic. For CM3, how important is it for the Uma to have a speed growth rate? Not that important. It might let you drop a speed card for another wit card. I mean, like, just the... I guess it's a mile, so you kind of need to have some stam. Yeah, I don't think I've ever... I mean, unless you have a max, like, a whole bunch of good cards and, like, insane legacies, I don't think you can get 800 power while aiming for 1100, 1100. Yeah, I don't even, like, if... I don't know. If you don't have a good deck, I can't imagine you can run Speed Wit. Wow. Oh, why do I keep getting the claw machine? This is so annoying on anything that isn't an ace run. Yeah, if you're planning to, I mean, 4 speed 2 power, you should be able to get enough. You should be able to get enough stam for it if you do a little bit of stam inherits. And then do the rest on wit, maybe? Yeah, I won the finals. I mean, if you're like, you know, if you're not a whale, it's just hard to get wit on your Uma. Like, a max power, max speed will always beat out your max wit if they proc their skills. I mean, I'm pretty sure only, unless I'm missing a, I mean, obviously I haven't researched too much into it, because, I mean, I'm still prepping for CM2. I can't really spend my time like throwing it all away and then going into CM3. Let me see, who comes out before CM3? It's probably these two. Velocity increase doesn't matter. Velocity increase doesn't matter. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be Saiyan Sky for CM3. Yeah, CM3 should be the Victoria Mile. There was no pickles on this run. Alright, I mean, D-turf D-long, like, there's no way I'm winning this. Yeah, someone beat the, like, a month ago. Like, beating the Arima Keenan happened like a month ago. It was like week 3, it was crazy. They did like 50 runs, I think. I had one run that was super close with D-turf B-long. But I got blocked as late surger. I think I would have won if I put her as front runner. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you just have to get lucky on the aptitudes. I just don't want to do parent runs right now. It makes you dislike Grass Thunder. Yeah, A turf isn't that useful, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, I just don't see I'm winning with double with a D and a D. So actually, pretty good spot for late surger straight away to proc. Is it Rima Keenan? Tokyo 2500. No. You are not more likely to get a red long spark if you have it at S. Or at least there isn't any evidence for that. Running a front duo of Raisho and Seiyun. I mean, it's just rough. I think this, like, on the Japanese server, the CM dropped, I think, 3 days after the Saiyan Sky banner. So it's just gonna be a very tight window. I mean, I haven't. I mean, let me double check. Yeah, let's double check together, actually. Let's see. Gene generation. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. Okay, so I base all of my information off of Crazy Fellow's guide, and Crazy Fellow says that it doesn't increase the probability at S rank. I don't know if I haven't seen anybody say that it does, or like provide evidence that it does. But all of my information will be coming off of Crazy Fellow. Let me know if you guys if you guys find something that like shows evidence that S does increase it, and let me know. But I think this is their source off of Station. Obviously, I mean they only did 2,000 runs with an S aptitude because it takes a while to hit S aptitude, but in those 2,000 runs they didn't see it. This isn't like enough evidence, I'd say, to guarantee. Can I link the doc? Yeah. To you can't really show a statistical, you can't technically claim off of only 2,000, but it's good enough for me that because I'm never gonna test this. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do 2,000 runs. Did I see the new update on compatibility red gene proc chance? No. I don't know what you're talking about for that. 2,000 Symboli runs. I mean, I think I just broke into 500 runs. 2,000 runs is an insane number. Oh, I forgot to switch back to front runner. Oops. Whatever. The red Jane proc during inspiration depends on the compatibility score there is. Yeah, that should generally be how it is. You're scared to check. Yeah, I mean, I know I have the 500 reward. I'm at 517. This is nice. The CM is funding my next 150 runs. Alright. I'll do 2 more attempts on this. Okay, wait, it was a 1-star power. Is it this McQueen? Yes. And then it was... Where's my 3-star long? You? Yes. Actually, the odds better if I run a 3-star turf. What do you have? No, because you only have a 1-star turf and a 2-star mile. Okay, we'll just stay with these parents then. Let me try switching this to a power card then. Is it you or Bourbon that's better? None of you have good skills, so we'll go Amazon. Besides the Kitasen banners, what other banners would I pull on? Or like, did I already pull on? I pulled on, I pulled on Kitasen Black and Super Creek. These are the only 2 banners I pulled on. And then I'm planning on pulling on Summer Mars and Ski. Probably do 1 more hard run, because I know I need to get parents. I mean, I need to get fans for my club. How many pulls? It took me 400 pulls on the Kitasen Black banner for Max Limit Break, and it took me 200 pulls for a level 45 Super Creek. After Nice Nature Wit, you're not planning on pulling any support banners for over a year? That sounds kind of insane. Does doing well in CM get harder as the game progresses, or is it pretty reasonable? I think it gets easier. I mean, it gets harder, I think, to win first place in the finals, but to get to like Group A finals, it's easier. As long as you're like consistently playing. Because generally, like, there's gonna always be new players that join it. They're gonna play on Fuku Kitaru or Narita Top Road. However many copies you get during your free pulls. So, like, Fuku Kitaru comes out first, and you would... You know, you were gonna do your free pulls on there, and if you got a copy or 2, it's worth going to pity. If you didn't get any copies on the first 100, it's kind of not worth dropping another 100 for a level 30 version of Fuku Kitaru. I still haven't found the... Wait, I should look for the New Year's. Let me see if I can find the New Year's announcement. Yeah, the free pulls are exclusive to that banner. But let me pull up the... Let's see if I can pull it up. Because I know, for example, on Gamer Brave, they did their things on the first Annie. And you had free 10 pulls. You had free 10 pulls for the Narita Top Road. So it's just like, if you get a copy or 2 during those free pulls, you should go to Pity to try to get as high level as you can. I don't like how I can't search for a date on this. It's kind of annoying. I'll try to search up while I'm doing this. No, it's like the daily single pulls we have, where you have to use the daily single pulls or they disappear. Like, if you don't do the pull for the day, it just disappears. New Year's 2020. What is it? 2022? Uma Musume? That was my finals when I got first place. Okay. Okay, I found this Reddit post from 4 years ago, going over the New Year's things, but it's 100 free pulls over 10 days for the New Year's event, and it should be 100 free pulls for the first year anniversary, and that coincides with Fukukitaru, and the first year anniversary 100 pulls should coincide with the Narita Top Road. So if you get a copy of Fukukitaru in this 100 free pulls, you would go to Pity to get, you know, the guaranteed copy. But if you didn't get a copy of Fukukitaru in the first 100, it's advised to wait until Narita Top Road to see if you can get that. And you would just pull to Pity on Narita Top Road, because, you know, you would rather have a level 30 version than none at all. But it's just like, I don't know, a level 30 Fukukitaru just isn't that good. So like, I'm kind of like saying it's not worth the 15k carats to get a level 30 version of it. So, Fukukitaru. Like, I think you'll just generally have a better speed card than this. Like, I think an SR speed card will just always be better than a level 0 version. Mainly because, like, no race bonus feels really bad. Is one copy enough to decide to go to Pity? It's kind of hard to say. You, like you just want it at max limit break. Oh, sorry, let me just pull up all the versions of it. Like, it's just a level... Like, getting one copy of Fukukitaru just isn't that good. Yeah, it's a friend card in disguise, because it has the failure protection and the energy cost protection. When will this will drop, technically New Year's, but I think it's around mid-January to late January. But, like, once again, this is because you get 100 free pulls on it. So getting Pity is only 15,000 carats. That's why it's, like, one of the banners you want to pull on. But if you don't get a copy, like, I don't see why you would ever run this Fukukitaru card. Like, it has no... So it has no, what's it called? It has no specialty priority, so it's, like, meant to be a friend card. I would say 2 limit break when you get the 10 training effectiveness is, like, generally what you, like, is the minimum I would say to run Fukukitaru. Now, this 100 free pulls is only on Fukukitaru. You can't use it on the Uma banner. Is the free Haru card decent for Mant because of the race bonus? Like the Guts card? Yeah, also because that's when Guts becomes good. What makes max limit break good? You're not seeing it. Like, it's because, like, in future scenarios, you're not running multiple speed. You're not running, like, our weird 4-speed 2 stam. It has 10% race bonus, so, like, it's good in the 3rd scenario as well. Like, generally, you want this in the 3rd scenario, and it's decent in the... It's decent in the 2nd scenario. Because this comes out right before... Narita Top Road is when the 3rd scenario comes out. This is when Mant comes out. So, yes, technically it's not good for a month, but once Mant comes out, it's good because it has a 10% race bonus, and generally in the 3rd scenario, you only train about 10 times. So all your cards are pretty much useless. Like, you don't care about Akitas and Black, because you're not going to be training speed. You're just going to be racing. Yeah, like, it's okay in the 2nd scenario, but if you have it max limit broken, it's almost always going to have a place in the 3rd scenario. And that's, like, a month before the 3rd scenario starts. Does it fall off hard after Mant? Yeah, probably... Nah, not really. Because, even at the 4th scenario, it's still better to train your CM horses in Mant. So I really would say it falls off after Mant. It probably would fall off around the 5th scenario. Like, I would say it would fall off by then here. Because Grand Live honestly wasn't that great of a scenario in terms of power creeping. But once again, like, if in your 100 free pulls, you didn't get a single copy of Fukukitaru, like, you want it max limit broken. If you didn't get a single copy, I can't imagine you get a single copy in the next 100. So that's why it's recommended to pull for Narita Top Road, because that one's just, it's a better card. Not a better card, but it's like equal in terms of strength, and you might as well just wait to see if you have a better chance to pull on this one. Are future scenarios more similar to URA finale or no? So the scenario events always get different after. Only Aoharu High is similar to URA. Like Grand Live, you are doing you're like making a song. So you have to like grab notes for the song, and then you choose a specific song. Grand Masters, you're collecting these like gems or like these knowledge fragments, which has like an entire intricacy to it. It's only the second, like, Aoharu High is the only one that I would say is simple. Like, similar to URA Finale. Every other scenario is very different. I mean, even Aoharu is kind of, because you're building a team trials, essentially, during the scenario. So, it's a little different, like, your supported cards are your team trial units. But I would say Aoharu High is the simplest to understand. Everything else is, like, kind of flips the game on its head. Like this one, you have to do like overseas stuff. There's a lot that you would have to learn, except for the second scenario. When do I think we're getting Aoharu High? Sometime early November. I have it between the end of October and the start of November. So in 2 months from now. What does Uma think it is? Uma.moe thinks it's... And this is the other timeline that I use to compare to my timeline. They think the second scenario starts mid-October, which seems very early. But they think it starts mid-October. I think it starts late October, so sometime between then. So sometime between mid-October, late October. It's obviously hard to estimate it perfectly. So just sometime late October would probably be the safest way to say it. I mean, technically, you could not pull on either one of these. Like, the only reason why it's meta to pull on is because of the free pulls. Realistically, the only time that, like, the first speed card comes out is El Condor Pasa at the 5th scenario. But this is so far in the future that I can't recommend saying, hey, don't spend a single carrot on a speed card until a year and a half from now. In my chart, where do you see Festival Rudolph being released? It should be right before Ogre Cap Christmas. So, early December? We can check on... You can always check on Uma Database if you go into... If you click on Show Upcoming Characters, they always will be released in order. So we see Ogre Cap Christmas here, Simbali, Rudolph, and Gold City were in the same banner. They're 2 banners before. So after Manhattan Cafe, before Tosa and Jordan. Why is Rico light pink? All the other content creators saying that you need a minimum of limit break or you should delete your account. I mean, I think it's good to pull on. It's just awkward because if you don't, like, you want to save up for, like, Kitasen Black is so much more important than Rico. And at the half anniversary, like, you would want to pity because you only get 1 pull from it. So I think it's really good to have Rico and Rice Shower. I just don't necessarily recommend pulling on it because you only get 1 pull from it. Okay, so Rice Shower gives you Swinging Maestro and cooldown, which is really good because if you're building a medium if you're building a long CM Uma, you only have to brick one of your cards to get both cooldown and... So instead of running Super Creek and the Measure McQueen story card, you can just run the Rice Shower power card. And then the Rico friend card is very good. It's just I don't think it's mandatory for the scenario. I think you can work around not having Rico in your deck. Yeah, I don't think until it's up until the 5th anniversary. So the Thrones Assemblage is a busted card in Mant. Like, this card is probably the strongest card in your deck for Mant, but it releases so close to the 4th scenario that's not that important. However, like, you would rather just borrow the max limit break-in version, so you want the rest of your deck to be good to borrow it. I don't even think Light Hello is mandatory, because Grand Live was bad. It's only at the 5th scenario, Grand Masters, for Ancestors and Guides, like the 3 goddesses, where every friend card is mandatory except one scenario, which I believe is either Mecha Uma Musume or the Food Festival. I actually don't remember which one it was. But it's only up until the 5th scenario that I would say it's mandatory to run the friend card. I don't think Rico is mandatory in your deck. If you don't own Super Creek, you might want to pull on Rice Shower just so you have Swinging Maestro for the next couple of runs. Because, actually, you should be able to use your pick ticket on it, right? Yeah, you can get away with borrowing, which is why I'm like saying I don't know if you want to pull on it, because you don't even get free pulls on this. You get... What do you get? You get like 8 free pulls on it, so you would have to spend 30,000 carats. I just think for a free-to-play, it's too expensive. Can you get a link? Yeah. I just think it's too expensive as a free-to-play, so I don't necessarily say, like, your account is bricked by not pulling on it. I don't know. Pulling on a friend card just always feels super bad if you're a free-to-play. But you only get 1. I think it was 8 total, I want to say. You get 8 free pulls on it, so you would still need to spend... like 29,000 carats. Like, it just feels too much. Rice Shower Power will always be better. Will just be better than rice and than vodka, yeah. Because, I mean, vodka just isn't that good. It's even worse. Yeah, it's a 4 months. It's a 4-month scenario where you get a single pull on this. So you would have to spend 30,000 carats and... How many friend cards did I pull on where I regretted it? I never pulled on a friend card. I always borrowed it because it's just so expensive to pull on a friend card. Maybe if like for example, at like every anniversary, eventually you get 100 pulls. If you get like 3 copies of the friend card, then yes, you should just max limit break it then. But if you don't get a lot of copies of it during your free pulls, like there's kind of no point. It doesn't give cooldown. It should be a scenario link specific card. I think I want to say this one shows it. That's weird that Game Tora doesn't say it. Rice. Yeah. So on the Japanese reference, Rice Shower gives cooldown during the Aruharu mode. Which is good. Like for long CMs, you know, having both of the skills is really good. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to say like your account is bricked by not having it. Like if you're free to play, it just feels really bad to pull on it. I don't know why Game Tora wouldn't say it, but Rice Shower did give cooldown in our horror mode. Yeah, I don't know why Game Tora doesn't say it. If you're free to play and pull for friend cards, yeah. No. It's just that Rice Shower only gives you cooldown if you ever do the Aruharu scenario. But when when Make a New Track comes out, you basically never run Aruharu again, unless you're making a parent for Wit, or you're making your team trial Umas. Yeah, they might not show scenario-specific skills. But it does give cooldown. I remember doing a run in the Japanese server and it giving cooldown with a scenario-specific thing. It's better to pull on the Nice Nature. You own... Okay. You only pull it on the Nice Nature if you're playing... If you can max limit break it, either A, you max limit break it, or B, you're playing a Late Surger comp. Like, if you're playing Late Surger, you kind of want on your left, because it's like the only card you can get it from, and you want to gamble on your left if you're playing Late Surgers. But Nice Nature, people say Nice Nature is good because of the race bonus, but you need it at level 45. Like, you won't run this card unless you have it max limit broken. So if you can max limit break Nice Nature Wit, then yes, it is a very good card for Mant. But I don't know why you would ever run this card at level 30. I don't know. Every time someone says a card is good, you need it at max limit break-in for it to be good. But yes, if you're building Late Surgers, a level 30 version will work. Because all you want is on your left. But I only recommend pulling on this if either A, somehow you have enough carrots to max limit break it for Mant, because it'll probably be strong for the 7 to 8 months that Mant lasts for, which is a pretty long time if you have it max limit broken. Or you're playing Late Surgers so you can gamble on your left. Is Mant the first level of power creep from URA to Aoharu? No, Aoharu is still a power creep. Like, every new scenario will always be better than the last one. Like, I can't imagine anyone would play URA after Aoharu comes out, unless, like, they don't like the extra 5 minutes it takes to do the Aoharu scenario. But, like, I can't, like, the only reason why this card is good is because it has 15% race bonus at max limit break. But, like, I don't know why you would run the level 30 version. Like, this is a 5% race bonus card with, what, 10% training effectiveness? Aoharu will always make better parents. What banner should you... If you don't have... The next banner you should probably just pull on. If you don't have SRs, you should just pull on the Rice Shower and Rico banner. Like, if your SRs are still bad, and like the one crystal that it gives you won't be enough, I think it's good to have a copy of this so you can borrow the other. Late Surger and Joys are playing a whole different game, yeah. Like, I think the next best banner to pull on is the Rice Shower Power or Rico card. Yeah, Mant, you can run the Haru card. I mean, like, a lot of cards that have 10% race bonus is still good. Everyone recommends stacking parfaits from the shop. When do we use them for? Stacking parfaits? I don't know why you would need that many parfaits. Is the limit breaker item free, and what does it do? It lets you limit... It's like a crystal on your SR or on parfait. Shut up. It's a it fills in one of the crystals. So, like, for example, like, it just gives you an extra copy, but you need to own the card already. So if you don't own a copy of Kitasen Black, you can't use the crystal on Kitasen Black. But if you have a level 30 version, you can make it a level 35 with the crystal. Parfait. Yeah, if you're not happy with your deck, pull on the Half Annie. Because it's better to have cards that you can use for a scenario. I just don't think anything prior to this is worth pulling on. Unless you're running Late Surgers for Nice Nature Wit. Yeah, generally you get one like every 3 to 4 months, I think. I don't know how it is with the accelerated banner. It might be 3 months. But it should come out sometime before the Halloween event. So if we go here, events. So it should come out sometime before Makeup and Halloween. I don't think it was at the Half Annie, but like you can see we have the Limit Break Fragment here. You get 20 of these to get a crystal, so you can get 1 level on your, or 1 Limit Break on one of your things. I can't remember the exact date that this came out. Because I'm pretty sure Makeup on Halloween was the first event that that gave the crystals. Because the summer story doesn't have it. So it's like sometime after the half anniversary and before the Makeup and Halloween that they released these limit break crystals. Because I don't think it's during the... I don't think it was during the, I'm blinking. It wasn't during the half anniversary, I'm pretty sure. It was like right after it. What support banners fall under the 100 free polls? It's the New Year's event for Machikane Fukukitaru and the first anniversary event for Narita Top Road. So the two that I have highlighted here, you should get 100 free polls. Alright, let me go back to my run. Haru has been speaking to me in the background for so long. If you're good with the deck, you should focus on rolling for Summer Maru. Summer Maru's good. I don't think she's... I don't know, are you running front runners? She's good as a front runner cover. But I think the majority of front runners can be a front runner cover. Shoot, which one is this? What is this? Looking for something? I feel like I just did this one. That's the bottom option. As a free-to-play, you should probably be focusing on building one style. It's really hard to like pick up the supporter cards and the Umas for multiple styles. %31 failure. That was kind of stupid to go for. What's a good style? Generally, like, frontrunners are pretty dominant. Like, the two meta comps you'll see until the 6th scenario will be frontrunners and Ogre Cap Christmas. Am I building Haru for the next game? I think it's impossible to build Haru right now. Or are you talking... If you're talking about debuffer, maybe. But probably not. I'm probably just gonna run triple ace. But if you only care about meta, it's frontrunners or Ogre Cap Christmas. Choose one. Is there a comp with Ogre Cap Christmas or just whatever? It's... No, it's kind of whatever. You just like... you probably do like Ogre Cap Christmas and then frontrunner cover. So like you try to stop Saiyan Sky, and then you build your third. It's kind of like it's basically a double debuffer, one ace. You're all in on Ogre Cap Christmas. You try to stop frontrunners with one of your slots, and then you try to debuff the other strong position with the other one. I mean, it's like, I'm not saying like frontrunners are permanently strong, like on every single course. Yeah, like obviously they're weaker on some. Like Ogre Cap Christmas excels the most at medium race or medium tracks. Like I don't know. I'm not saying like your account is bricked if you don't run front runners. Like I'm not doing front runners. Usually you don't do end. It's either pace or late. It's really hard to get the end closer. I mean, you can build her for end closer, but you just gamble on her on late usually, on with Ogre Cap Christmas. For pace chase, generally it's like the 3 is front runners, pace chasers have their own stuff, and then end and late kind of are combined together. So it's kind of hard. Like there isn't that much overlap besides like the universally strong cards like Kitas and Black. But like the parents for pace don't really work for late. But I don't think like you should worry too much about like getting the best. Because at the end of the day, it's just the race itself is RNG, and like your matchmaking is RNG. Yeah, so in the future, yes, there's like multiple, but that's so far in the future that I can't recommend right now. That's like 2nd anniversary and on. Someone said for free to play, it's better to use the first anniversary ticket to get. Okay, because I use the cards for better support cards. I don't think there's a free. I don't know where you get. I haven't seen any evidence for a free Uma banner. Maybe I'm missing it, but I don't think there's ever a free 3-star Uma banner. I might have missed it. Yeah, so I don't know if like they usually give you an SSR like ticket, but usually it's a pack. Like you have to spend money on it. Like I think even in this right now, I'm pretty sure you owe like it should be a paid. I don't think it's free to play. I mean I can double check because I mean I've been wrong. Only first place gets a title, yes. Let me double check. Just so I'm not spreading, because I've already spread misinformation. Yeah, this is a voucher for a support card. Yeah, I don't see anything for a free 3-star Uma. Yeah, I think Nishino... Well, I mean, because it's Taiki Shuttle and Marzensky are good pace parents. But yeah, in the future, I think only Nishino Flower is realistically good for pace chasers. I don't think anything before that comes out. Yeah, I don't see anything for a 3-star Uma. So if somebody can find evidence for it, they can correct me, I guess, but I'm pretty sure you can only pay for it. Is Ogre Cap Christmas good as a parent? Not really, no. Yeah. Like, when inherited, it's a 5th of the target speed you get, a 3rd of the acceleration, a 7th of the stam recovery. Like, this is a very, like, maybe 30% effectiveness is inherent. I don't think it's that good. Saw a video where they said there would be a random 3-star initial Uma ticket from one of the events. There could be, yeah. But, I mean, it's not a pick ticket for Ogre. Yeah, this is a really bad inherit. Like, you want her as your ace. a 5th, a 3rd, and a 7th. Like a 30% effectiveness. It's a pretty bad inherit. I don't know where the random initial ticket. There could be one. I haven't seen that. Yeah, front runners are the only ones that get like a mass dumping of it. Like it's Same Sky's good, Summer Maru's good. Mihono Bourbon Valentine's, Kitasen Black Original, Same Sky Ballroom. Like all of these you kind of want as a front runner. So you kind of just have to pick and choose what you would want to pull on. Random 3-star Uma ticket at the half ante. I don't think there was one in the events, but there could be one that just randomly came up. Get Saiyan Sky and then your favorite for front? Yeah, probably. Front runner seems impossible for free to play. Oh, not really. You can just get Saiyan Sky and Mihono Bourbon Valentine's. And then you can just... That's probably good enough. But it's a pretty expensive... Because of like how condensed it is, it's pretty expensive. And the upcoming event speed card's going to be better than Special Week stat-wise. I don't even know what the upcoming ones are. What's the upcoming speed cards? Is it gold? Oh, this card is... This card is not good. This gold chip one is very bad. You can just take away that it's 20% friendship gauge, 10% training effectiveness, like 25 friendship bonus, and 20 mood. Like, it's pretty bad. Also, the hints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it's the 15 hints. You're almost never gonna get the hint that you actually want. Yeah, it's got groundworks. Sure, you can say that. I believe Narita Bryan, yeah, is decent. There's Shatterproof, which is pretty bad. You have to be 5th. You have to be 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th. You know, 5th or lower. And it increases acceleration in the middle leg. Like, it's basically useless. So it's not like the gold skill you get from here isn't that good. The events are 2 -20 energies with a +4 max energy, which isn't that good. But obviously if you have nothing better, you kind of have to run this. But it does give you 2 speed bonus, I guess. No, well the issue is that sure, even if you can proc it, it's an increased acceleration in the middle leg. Like, it's not even a target... It's not a target speed increase. I don't think you can ever use Shatterproof. Because it's an acceleration increase. I don't know why you would ever want acceleration in the middle leg. Like, you could... Sure, you could activate it if both your opponents run Frontrunner. But, like, why would you want acceleration? Like, you wouldn't want acceleration at any point except, like, maybe on an uphill. You could use it. That's about it. So, it's like, for example, for the Tenno Spring, you have a 9% chance of it being somewhat useful for the uphill. So the gold skill is basically useless, and you lose 20 energy getting up to that gold skill. And also just her... She's not that good of a stat stick. Who else is a event speed? Trying to remember. I don't. Usually the the event cards aren't good. Like it's only only Special Week had like a actual use, I feel. Like it actually was well statted for what it was. And you know, Gourmand in a recovery skilled drought, Gourmand was actually really good. What was Cygames thinking when making these? I mean, it's a gold, like it's a welfare card. They don't want it to be strong. Jordan is the next SSR welfare card. Let me look at it. %20 friendship bonus, 25% initial friendship. Oh, 50% specialty priority is actually pretty good for a welfare card. 10% training effectiveness, 5% race bonus. What's your skill? Breath of fresh air. Actually, just destroys vodka. Like vodka kind of has no use then. 10 energy, speed. 10 energy for straightaway recovery, or well, you can only pick breath of fresh air. Oh, it's random. That's why. Okay. So you get 10 energy back here, and then you lose the 10 energy in the next event. She has a mood up. It's like special week, kind of. Yeah, it's like special week. This is not that bad. This isn't a bad card. It's like special week, except you get breath of fresh air instead of Gourmand. The next one should be the event gold ship. So from the one before the half Annie, or like during the half Annie. This should be this gold ship, which is just useless. This card is not good. I guess you can kind of use this if you're on long. I just don't think you would ever run this card on long. Yeah, it's a more generic special week card. Do you ever get Excel skills? It seems like passive skills and good. I don't know. The Summer Maru card? What do you mean the Summer Maru card? Are you talking about this Marzensky speed card? I mean, this looks good. I don't have it on my list, but it's like okay to pull on. It just comes out like at a weird time. Like it comes out in between the Throne's assemblage. So like I don't think you're gonna pull here because you probably want to save your carrots for the fourth scenario. Because Tachyon's really good for pace chasers. I guess this rerun's okay. Like, it just comes out at a weird time, because you... It just comes out at a weird time. I think it's okay, but it's not, like, meta. Yeah, Dober's a good parent. Dober is basically Meiji Orion. Dober. So if you are 5th or 6th, you get an acceleration increase. So it's just let's pump some iron. Good for pace chasers and end closers. As long as you didn't get rushed. Obviously, you can't get rushed. But yeah, this is a late surger end closer parent. How much is stronger? Valentine's v Hono Bourbon is just better. I mean, I can't give you a percentage, but the main reason why Valentine's v Hono Bourbon is better than Marozensky is because she has the exact same ultimate, except it comes with a white stam recovery, and she has concentration, groundworks, and frontrunner savvy in her potentials. So you have 2 of the, like, without even relying on white sparks, you have 2 of the 3 skills you need for Groundworks to activate. So it's just a lot easier to build Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. She has 10% in every stat. So, like, she's generally good on every distance because at least 20% of your stats. Like, if you're on a short or a mile, you might not need the 10% stamp growth, but you can use the 10% here. On mediums and longs, you can use all 10%. Like, this is just the front runner. Obviously, you would want both because you want to run 2 front runners. So you would want Summer Marzensky and Mihono Bourbon Valentine's, but if you had to pick one or the other, it would be Mihono Bourbon Valentine's as your front runner. Like, this is just a better version of Summer Marzensky. Summer Marzensky has 15 speed, 15 wit. Can do all the distances. Same target speed increase. She has 777s, Restless, and a mile-specific gold skill. How does Suzuka compare? Like, the main issue with Summer Maru is that you just need to get Groundworks off of your parent. Like, the fact that you can spend more runs getting stats and getting the distant S instead of chasing for your Groundworks just makes it a lot easier to pull for Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. Suzuka's awkward. She gets good when you get, like, once you get Great Escape. Because you're able to, like, stop Saiyan Skies, essentially. I don't know. I think, the 2 meta Umas until year 2 for frontrunning is Summer Marzensky and Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. I just think Valentine's Mihono Bourbon is better. Yeah, there's some races. I mean, there's always going to be, like, a specific race, I would just say, that you would want a specific one. But Valentine's Mihono Bourbon and Summer Maru are the general, like... I mean, if you had every single Uma, sure, like, your Uma would be better. It's just, if you had to pick and choose 2 frontrunners for the meta, it would be Summer Maru and Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. If you're not planning on frontrunners, just suffer until Ogre Cap Christmas. I mean, yeah, if you don't like any of them, I guess you just wait till Ogre Cap Christmas. Like, in terms of meta, yeah, none of them are really worth pulling on. You can think about pulling on Summer Maru, but you can also just save your carrots. Guys, where is my training helper? Arm wrestling contest. Which one gives power? This one. As a Rudolph, part 1's running for Dover, part 2 is... what? I don't know. Maybe get her festival outfit? No character is limited. All characters eventually get thrown into the, all characters just get thrown into the pool. Technically, there is, like, at the 3.5 anniversary, technically Genildana, Orfevre, and who's the one that just came out? Wait, who's the one that just came out? Still in Love, yes. Technically, those are limited because you can't pay $21 to guarantee it. So any banner, because in the future, starting at the 3.5 anniversary, where is it? Gotcha. Starting from the 3.5 anniversary, they do rate ups for 3 stars, and if there's a rate up banner, you can't use the pick ticket on that banner. And this started with Gentle Donna. Well, actually, no, it started with Jungle Pocket, I think. But Gentle Donna also can't be used. Let me double check. Jungle. Yeah. So if there's a rate up banner, it's been following this pattern. If there's a rate up banner where they increase it from 3% to 4.5%, you can't use the pick ticket on that target Uma. But I think it started with Jungle Pocket, not Gentle Donna, when I was going through this. But yeah, if it has, if you ever see this upgraded banner, you can't use the pick ticket, which is why it's like technically limited. But if you're free to play, it doesn't really matter because you weren't gonna buy it anyways. Almond Eye must be nuts as she's highlighted in the saturated purple. Yeah, I think nothing comes close. Well, actually, Almond Eye just got power crept by Admire Groove. But before Admire Groove, nothing came close. Admire Groove, I think right now is the best speed card. But I made that saturated purple before I put her in. But yes, Almond Eye was the number one because it had 120 specialty priority. But now it finally got power crept. But yeah, Almond Eye is more universal. This is only if you wanted to run the medium distances. But like, I don't think this is just the key to Sun Black 2.0. It's not like, well, like as a stat stick it got power crept, but I still think it's better to have Almond Eye. Like, you would still rather have Almond Eye over Admire Groove unless you are running, unless you needed these two skills. Because these ones only work at medium, the distance type. And then this is like a late surger. This is a late surger skill that only works on medium tracks. But Almond Eye is still going to be like the only card I would say is a must pull. But like anything that has like, actually wait, Air should have a darker purple. Air is like an upgraded Super Creek. Still in Love, Sounds of Earth, like these are all very good cards. Like I don't even say El Condor Pasta Speed, and Duramente are really good, especially since you get the free pulls on this. I guess I should highlight. Actually, let me because both of these cards are good to have. Where's the underline? Yeah, both these cards are good to have. How much worse is this? Like, maybe like 5%. They're pretty much, it's not that much of a difference. You can say Air Groove is better, but it's not like that big of a difference. Like, it's 30 mood effect versus the 20 specialty priority. It's not the biggest power creep. Outside of Maestro and killing your stam to run cooldown, what skill could you even get on Saints gonna make it work on the next CM? It's probably just Maestro and cooldown. Unless you get... I mean, you just have to hope that your Uma has a... Actually, yeah, there's not really much else you can run on front runners. It's just Maestro and cooldown, I believe. What's the general rate? I think it was once every 4 months in the Japanese server, but I don't know what it is at the acceleration. Yeah, no, it is technically power crept. I just don't think it's like you're not gonna skip Almond Eye for Air Groove, but it's just technically stronger. It's like a 5% buff. No, I don't think Enclosure Savvy will help you from getting blocked. Is Summer Maru worth pulling if not maining front? If you're... Okay, it's probably in the global doc, but there's something called a front runner cover. Let me see if I can pull it up. Is it called front runner cover? Is it in the global doc? Does anyone know? Front runner cover. I know it's in the... Is it called... Wait, is it called Futa? Futa. It is called Futa. Okay, cover. Let me see if they have it here. Because I can't really explain it right now. Yes, you get 100 pulls on the Almanac banner. Every anniversary after the first anniversary, or the first anniversary and onwards, you get 100 pulls. Maybe they talk about it in here. Summer Maru Zenski. See here. Yeah, so they also agree. I mean, yeah, she just gets outclassed by Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. No, they don't talk about being a cover. Hello? Okay. They have a defeating runner section here. The half anniversary gets single pulls. So yeah, Suzuka is like anyone who has the great escape strategy can defeat frontrunners, but this doesn't happen until the second anniversary or the 6th scenario. So you would run Summer Marzensky, Sakura Bakshin, or Smart Falcon to try to stop them. And this is how this is like the only reason why you would pull on Summer Marzensky is to do a front, like a Seiyun cover. So you just try to be first place, just so you can cancel out angling and scheming. But like you can do it on Bakshin. Like you just max power, max wit, and hope that like throw on tail held high with like ramp up and all the other skills to try to steal first place. But I don't think, like, if you're not running frontrunners, you don't need, like, Saiyan Sky, or sorry, Summer Marzensky is, like, a good pick for this. But generally, any frontrunner can try to do this cover. But yeah, the highlight here is more so if you're building a frontrunner and you have a lot of carrots still somehow, you can get Summer Marzensky and Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. I just don't know if you're able to get Summer Marzensky if you're pulling for Saiyan Sky. Summer Mars is the best until Saiyan... I mean, technically, Valentine's Mihono Bourbon is the best. Because she's just a better version of Marzensky. Like, you still want groundworks, right? To do... And, like, assuming you're not building frontrunners, getting groundworks on your Uma makes it a lot easier because you don't have your groundworks parents set up. So I think Valentine's Mihono Bourbon also is the best frontrunner cover. Because if you want to build Summer Marzensky as a frontrunner cover, you would still want to try to get groundworks on her. Are there going to be different kinds of PvP events? I mean, there's the League of Heroes. There's one more, the monthly match, I think. This one I think they stopped doing. So I don't really want to, but like technically this was like another event. But League of Heroes, League of Heroes is like a league. I don't know how to explain it. But this is like another PvP event, which has like a slightly different meta. I don't really want to explain it. I don't remember when this came out. When was the first time this came out? But there is like more PvP events. This is just CMs for a while. Actually, is this PvP? I don't know if this was considered PvP. Because there was classes, technically. But I think League of Heroes is technically the other PvP section. Okay, let me go back to Haru. Summer Mario is the best. Yeah, like, frontrunners are pretty dominant for 2 years until Great Escape becomes, like, like until Great Escape gets introduced. Which I believe was the second anniversary when Twin Turbo was released. But any one of these Umas can do the Great Escape to stop Saiyan Sky, which is Silent Suzuka, Twin Turbo, Palmer, Helios, Ace, and Tap Dance City. But until then, you just need to make a, like, front. Isn't Great Escape Whale only? To build enough stam for it, yes. But to stop a front runner, no. I'm talking about, like, stopping front runners with that skill. Yeah, with the acceleration, like, it's pretty rough, like, having to constantly be building for the CM. Alright, sweet. What am I doing? I want Lone Wolf? Yes, I want Lone Wolf. Yeah, to win with Great Escape, it's pretty hard. But to stop front runners is not that hard. Oh man, Slacker. Okay. Shine event. Okay, clear it. Clear it. Nice. And Claw Machine. Would a Great Escape Ace have to be the only frontrunner? No, but it would be kind of stupid to build a second frontrunner, because generally frontrunners want to be first place. Like, it wouldn't make sense to build a second frontrunner if you are trying to win with Great Escape. But like for like longer distances, obviously Great Escape is a lot harder to build, especially if you're free to play. Unfortunately, I have to do this Claw Machine for the one mood. How do front runners counter Great Escape? Like debuffers. I mean, Great Escape gets hit by Stambios the most. I guess it's really hard to hit like All-Seeing Eyes and stuff. I mean, you just run your own. That's kind of why you want to build two front runners. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. It's just like, it's like a rock, paper, scissors type of thing. I don't know. I think the entirety of CM is rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, well, you don't need Summer Marzensky to counter Saiyan Sky. Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically there's more permutations than just it being rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, like you just went all in on front runners. Like, obviously, it's harder if you're free to play because you're probably invested in one strategy. But that's so... Is that a pickle? On your left. Late surge... I don't know. Late surgers are just... It's so unfortunate for late surgers this early on. I didn't realize how bad it was for late surgers. These guys just... Like, late surgers just have no skills to work with. Does it get better as the game progresses? No, late surgers are just like always gambling, but when you have a lot of stats, like obviously you would still have to win off of gambling. But it's not that bad. Like, we can look at how it works here. They still say that late surgers are a big dice roll. But But you get so much. You get so many dice rolls that you're kind of just like throwing everything and hoping one of your dice rolls work. But when you only have, like right now for the CM1, all you had as your dice roll was let's pump some iron. But in the future you get like a lot of I think Switch Up Pro is on your left, right? But like you get so many gambling things that eventually one of them will hit. Like end closers are just late surgers, but you're not gambling as hard. And I always have a hard time. Like, it's just hard because instead of gambling on 5 different skills activating, or like or 2 of your 5 different skills activating, you're gambling only on let's pump some iron on working, which is so much harder as a late surger than as an uncloser. Yeah, like Divine Might is so strong if it works. If it works, if you hit all your accelerations before, like, it's just all gambling. But it's very strong when you win the gamble. Like, technically a late surger had a higher potential than a gold chip. It's just you need every skill to proc. And when you have, like, when you go that far in the future and you have, you know, 12, like, if we go back to this reference doc and go to the very beginning about power creep, let's see. How do they do it? Does anyone know where is it in this doc? Coming from global? Huh. I don't know if I can find it, but like generally you'll have like 1200 on all of your skills, or sorry, 1200 on all of your stats. And if you have 1200 wit, you're not going to be failing the wit check. You're just going to be trying to pass the conditions instead of trying to pass both wit and conditions. Looks like wait, maybe they have it in... Okay, I can't find the image of where they did it with, like, their borrow cups. You won your Taurus cup? Nice. Man. Man, they always change how this thing works. So I don't know where it is. But like, even if you ran the borrowed deck on the current Japanese server, like, you get 1200 on all of your stats. At 1200 wit, you kind of don't have to gamble on skill activations. I don't know where they moved it, if they still have it or not. They had like a section on power creep, but looks like it's not here anymore. When do stamina debuffers become irrelevant? I don't know. There is eventually more support for stam debuffers, especially when Gold Chip Summer comes out. Maybe like the 6th scenario. I don't know. When I first started playing, I'm pretty sure stam debuffers were still being used on medium tracks. So it's hard to say when they stopped becoming relevant. But also with speed debuffs never become irrelevant. But I did hear they turned them off in the most recent CM in Japan. Is Gold Chip meta for a long time? Gold Chip's probably meta next... Gold Chip is meta next CM, but the 3rd CM, I can't see Gold Chip winning. Are debuffers worth it for the Gemini Cup? I think they're worth it. I think it's the same issue as, like... the same issue as this one, where if someone builds enough HP to live a stam debuff, your stam debuff just does nothing. Is Summer Goldship meta? Not really. She's only meta for debuffers. Like, that's why she's lightly highlighted here. It's because Summer, if you don't know what Summer Goldship does, she activates a random gold skill, which if you're running like it on your ace, you can't decide what gold, like it's just a random gold skill. So obviously it's really good if it activates a gold skill at the right time, but generally the only gold skills you have on debuffers are the debuff gold skills. So if you hit, like, Nice Nature would be able to hit 3 gold debuffs on a medium track. Oh, sorry, let me see when it's inherited. Which is why, like, it's, like, slightly meta. It's just, like, at any point after the halfway point, you just activate a random gold skill, ignoring their conditions. So, like, technically it's meta for debuffers. So, like, I remember a popular build at the 2nd anniversary was you ran a Nice Nature with this, Mystifying Murmur, and All-Seeing Eyes. So that's 3 gold debuffs. And then you ran Mayano Top Gun Wedding, because she also has Mystifying Murmur, with Adventures of 4, 5, 6, 7, which was essentially 5 gold debuffs. So this was 5 gold debuffs, and in Aoharu High, your max wisdom was 1800. So you would see both these Nice Natures. You would see the Nice Nature and the Mayano Top Gun with 1800 wisdom and 5 gold stam debuff skills. Which was pretty disgusting. So medium tracks are just always annoying to play on. Will debuffers forever be a CM thing? Because you just want to build 3 aces? Well, front runners technically can dodge it. So, like, that's why it's not like, you know, it wasn't that annoying, because technically front runners could dodge All-Seeing Eyes. You can dodge Mystifying Murmur if they're far ahead enough. End closers generally dodged half of it as well. It's just if you wanted to build a pace chaser, it was super hard. How do you get more than 3? What do you mean more than 3? Like, how did you get 5 on 2 Umas? It was, you know, so you have 1 here on Mystifying... You have Mystifying Murmur here. Nice Nature has 2, and then you would run Adventures of, Goldshi, which would randomly use a gold skill. And you would just only have the gold debuff skills. Yeah, they banned debuff skills on the latest CM, but that is 4 years in the future. I think when Gold Chip comes out, debuffs will still be meta. Yeah, 5 between... No, not 5 on 1 Uma, but it's 5 gold debuffs on between the 2. So people would run double debuffer ace. Because generally, at 1800 wit, if you didn't have enough HP to live it, like, their ace is just gonna win, right? Because it's... I mean, it's pretty hard for one of them to miss at 1800 wit. Yes, the random skill can proc on a skill that's already... Does that mean Mayano is a good pull for meta? No, because technically Mystifying Murmur and All-Seeing Eyes can miss on end closers and front runners, which is why I'm not saying that... I'm just saying that when we go into a medium race, when Gold Chip Summer releases, there is a chance somebody runs double stam debuffer. But I don't think it's like that meta. Would this work? Yeah, this would also work on Dominators. So you could also get hit by multiple Dominators. But Dominator is not as strong with this one, because it's a random point after the halfway point. So if it activated, the halfway point is here, right? A little bit during the middle leg, or a little bit after the middle leg. So if you hit Dominator here, it kind of didn't matter as much as getting hit by a Dominator at the end. So it's not like as strong as Dominator. It was better to run multiple stam debuffers. when this became a meta. So if you have gold recovery skills on your ace, the gold chip could triple. Yeah, technically the gold chip could trigger the gold recovery skills, but generally you would also want like gold velocity skills or gold acceleration skills, and they could just activate at a bad time. But I mean, it's not like everyone's gonna have a Mayano Top Gun wedding and a gold chip summer. Like this isn't gonna be a meta. It's just you can encounter this in the future. I just wanted to bring it up. Yeah, like I'm not gonna tell somebody you need a pull on wedding Mino to run infinite debuffs on a medium track. I'm just saying that this will be something that you might see in the future. Is that an Arima Keenan spark? I'm pulling for Summer Gold Chip. I think it's funny. Yeah, you can just borrow Summer Gold Chip. Is there a recommended amount of distance pink sparks? Generally, like, you really care about getting it on your main parent, because it's more likely that you hit it on your main parent. Like in this run, I hit the long off the main parent. It should be, what is it, twice as likely? Yeah, so you would want it, like, it's more important that's on your main parent. Obviously, if you had 3-star longs on both your grandparents, like, it's the same percentage. It's, I think, half on your grandparents. But the main parent is the most important one. So is Gold Chip Summer a good Uma to pull if you like debuffers, or should you just borrow it? You can probably just borrow it. Because technically the uninherited version, like if you were running Gold Chip herself, she activates 2 random gold skills. But once again, it's so slot machine that I can't recommend saying run Summer Gold Chip unless you want like the meme build where somehow it procs 3 gold skills at the perfect time. Or sorry, 2 gold skills and then like your gold skill procs as well. But it is that's why it is slightly highlighted. Yeah, all the Kitasen Black versions are frontrunner metas. The inherited version of the summer... Okay, she activates 2 random gold skills. If you inherit it, you activate 1 random gold skill. The Kitasen Blacks are meta for... Are technically meta. I think they get... Does this one get buffed? No, it does not. It's just awkward. Because you can't run Kitasen Black with this. But she is pretty... Like, she is pretty good. Yes, New Year's, I would say probably pull on New Year's instead. But I don't think... Actually, maybe I should remove the dark highlights on them. Because I don't think they're, like, meta, but they are good. Don't people use Gold Chip ult to proc skills that shouldn't activate in a specific track? Yeah, yes, because it ignores conditions. I believe that does work. But I think the 5 gold skills that you get hit by in a medium track is significantly worse than anything else. Like, I was just using medium tracks as like the hyper, I don't know how to pronounce it, as like the main example. But Kitasen Black, the original Kitasen Black, I think, is specifically for long distances, and the New Year's version is specifically for medium distances. So they're not as universal as Saiyan Sky. I guess I should remove some of the highlights because it's like more niche frontrunner meta than full frontrunner meta. So let me not bait people, and It's like it's meta for frontrunners on a specific distance. And those are usually the distances that, like, the reason why people recommend to pull on both the Akitas and Blacks is because frontrunners are weaker on medium and long distances, so you want another good inherit to counteract that. Can I beat the Arima Keenan with 253 stam? Yeah, maybe hyperbolic? Hyperbolic? I don't know what the word I was searching for was. Actually, I should have done a wit training there instead of resting. Oh well, whatever. 600 stam. Is that enough? Change the highlight for each style meta. I do want to actually create like separate pages for each style. So like you'd be able to see like specifically for frontrunners, specifically for pace chasers. But I think it's good to know like what is meta on here. Yeah, maybe I could do it for each different ones here. But that would require me to do a little bit more research. But I could do that in the future. Yeah, okay. Let me put it in my to-do list then. Boom. 'Yeah, I think it would be easier in a single sheet, and then I could probably do like separate tabs for why those are meta. How much stam do you need for the Arima Keenan? I mean, I get like 600 guts, right? Like it should be fine. This feels very low. $600 with 2 golds? Oh, we'll see if she dies here. This is... Yeah, Scenario gets the 400. Well, because you get 400 to guts. Because, like, I don't know how much you need on the Arima Keenan with... I don't know how much you need on the Arima Keenan when you have 600 guts. We have 2 turns. I'm gonna do a wit so I can do a training next turn. I guess let's do power. So I failed it. Oh no, it might be cooked. I lose 2%. Okay, I know I have the Nakayama race course. Is it? It's 2500, right? Yeah, it's a 2500. Okay, so it's probably important to have both levels of this. Do we gamble on straightaway recovery? Okay, I think I have to run End Closer, because there's no way I have enough stam for this. Or sorry, Late Surger. Lone Wolf, definitely. Technically have Slipstream playtime's over. I mean, Emperor's Divine Might is good, right? Do I go Anchors Away for positioning? Okay, if I drop 20 stam, what else can I pick up? I can pick up Ramp Up. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Over 20. Is Anchor's Way even good? Probably do. I think I need Divine Might. Probably need the 40 stam. Straight up recovery, ramp up, lone wolf, substream. Let's see if I die with this. What am I at? 700 stam, 629 guts, almost 1100 speed, 900 power. Alright, we're gonna put on late surger. I think if I get blocked, I get blocked. Alright, please. I haven't. It's just. It's so rough that I got a mood down right before because I greeted. Why is there so many late surgers? Please, Haru, go around, go around. Come on, Haru. Move out of the way, Somali. There's ramp up straight away. Okay, good straight away. Good straight away. Okay, we have good positioning. She's like at the front of the late surgers. This is a really good positioning. We just have to hope that when she accelerates to her top speed, she can do it with a D-turf. There's anchors. Come on, get a better positioning. Come on. Let's go, Haru. Okay, I think we're about to enter the final spurt. So we should start accelerating now. Oh, it's not looking good. I don't see her going up. Oh no. Oh wait, 7th? Behind special week? Come on, Haru. Get out of there! Okay, Divine Might! Oh, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough! It didn't look like it was an HP issue. That didn't feel like an HP issue. Fourth place. I had more success in the runs with Redshift. Yeah, but it's just like I don't have good in. I mean, it was only 1.5 lengths behind. I think I just need to get better training. I don't know. It was unfortunate that. I don't know. Now spurt proc's too late. I believe the Arima Keenan. Here, hold up. Let's see. Nakayama 2500. Yeah, I think. Or actually, straightaway. I guess straightaway spurt does activate. Is it inner? Yeah, maybe. But I mean, I'd have to hit straightaway spurt off my gold chip. I don't know. Or I guess I can hit it off of Amazon. Yeah, maybe if I had it. I mean, I didn't. have the opportunity to buy it, right? Yeah, maybe if we get straightaway spurt, we can try going for end closer instead. I don't know, 1.5 links is just so close. So I guess like we could probably just run this deck, because it looked like 300 stam was enough. I feel like Redshift activates red. I don't know why my Redshift run would be better, because it activates way too late, right? I don't know. Is everything procced? I think just like my stats just aren't good enough. But 1.5 links. It's pretty good. When will they rework Guts? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to use a clock. When will they rework Guts? When Make a New Track comes out. So in a couple of months. 6, 7 months from now? I did not mean to use a clock. That's kind of I hate that meme so much. I literally can't. That's so annoying, I can't say those two numbers in sequence. Yeah, I literally don't know why I used the clock for this. What is the Guts rework? There's 2 mechanics that comes out that increases your target speed depending on how much Guts you had. It's like when you're fighting for positioning in the... Man, I really hate Let me pull it up because I don't remember it specifically, but it's for lead contest, which is during position keep. This is for front runners. They get like target speed increase depending on their Guts. So like, you know how like front runners fight each other for first place? Lead contest will be using Guts to fight for this first place. But this mechanic currently isn't out. They just like arbitrarily fight for it. But when the rework comes out, they will fight for it depending on their Guts stats. And then there is Showdown, which is on the final straight with like barely any HP left, with less than 15 HP, or sorry, with more than 15% HP. And then this one people will gain target speed and acceleration based on their Guts. So it's just like Guts becomes a little bit more important. Like it's not completely useless at a certain point. Basically, like for front runners, the fighting for first place is based on your Guts, and then for the final straight, if you have similar speed, you will fight each other based on your Guts stats. But right now, it's just an HP reduction at the late race. I really don't care. I'm just gonna end the career. This is so annoying too, because like at most I think you can get like 200k fans from Haru. So it would take 500 runs to get to... Wait, no, not 5. It would take more than 500 runs, right, to get to 100 million. Alright, take about 1,000 runs to get my Haru expert title. Let's see, how many runs do I have on Haru? Where is she? I have about... I'm averaging 1 mil per 10. To get to 100, it'd be 1,000 runs on Haru. Tachyon didn't proc Dominator in the finals, we still won. Nice. Yeah, late start is pretty rough. But that's the RNG of racing. Oh, it's gonna be impossible to get the title for her. Was it 10 mil for the fan club? How do I have 4 million gold? Just playing the game. Guts or motivated Uma can be viable later. Well, like the issue with Showdown is that you have to have similar speed. So you can't like gut max, but you can like for long you still need stam, but for short or for sprints and miles, sometimes the whoever wins comes down to their gut stats at the third scenario. Your worst account got lucky and one, your better account got unlucky and lost? Dang, that's unfortunate. So your main account lost? That's unfortunate. Alright, I think I'm done with Haru runs for today. Those two took so long. Oh, no one's requesting shoes. Please, I need to give shoes. You won A group with just like you had 30% win rate and you won finals. That's really nice for you. Yeah, it's all RNG. Matchmaking during the race. Essentially everything. Alright, I think the deck that we ran for Haru is pretty good. Maybe if I had CC. But I think I'll try again later. Basically, for the rest of this month, I really need to get fans for my club. So I don't think I can do too much Haru runs. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for future streams. It might just be parent runs while I answer questions. We're only 200 mil ahead. Yeah. So I'll probably do one fan run and then I'll end the stream. I can't be slacking. Doing these stupid Haru runs. Sorry, not stupid Haru runs. Doing these Haru runs. You lost so many runs because of CM, yeah. But I also just need to like make my parents for the... Like I really need to make my parents right now. For the next CM. Because right now I'm using my borrows using this gold ship for Top Gun, but I want to make parents for Top Gun. Or sorry, for gold ship. But I can do... Actually, tomorrow we'll probably do ace runs with Top Gun. Because I'm just going to use my 3 borrows on the Top Gun aces. And we'll run either this one or this one as my parent for Top Gun. And then I'll borrow a like long stam parent. Actually, I think I have to use this McQueen, which is 3 power, 3 speed, 2 power, 3 long, 2 turf, 2 turf. And I'll borrow a long stam legacy for Top Gun. How many straightaway spricks do I think is enough on parents and grandparents? It's hard to say. I don't know. I don't know what would be a reliable number that I would agree on. Maybe like... Yeah, I don't think there's like a such thing. I think... Well, okay, so Bakshin speed is like 3-ish% better than Baiko Pegasus. But Baiko Pegasus has a plus 30 energy event, so if you hit that, you basically get a free training, which might be more valuable than the 5-ish% strength of Bakshin. So it's up to you, like, if you hit the event, technically Baiko Pegasus is better, but if you don't hit the event, Bakshin is better. You borrowed my Ogre for parent runs, and you were thinking that I'm insane for using Ogre for pinks. Yeah, that's why, you know, I settled on a 3 speed 2 turf. But honestly, I could... This one's like... Yeah. I mean, Ogre just takes forever. I don't reckon... That's why I'm saying, like, yes, sure, Triumphant Pulse is really strong, but it's insane to try to do 6 A aptitudes. Yeah, I mean, 18, I would be happy with. But, like, I can't say that, like, you should stop at a certain point. Why is Muteki good for parent runs? Ramp up, tail held high, and... Right, it's ramp up, tail held high, and... not it's on. Where is it? Playtime's over. You want these 3 for mid-race. Yes, right now I have 6 straightaway spurts that I'm trying to pass onto the Symboli, which is not going very well. Yeah, it's just that both of Baiko Pegasus event, like the energy events, are the random events. So you could just not hit it, but if you do hit it, it is better to run Baiko Pegasus. But it's up to you, because like her chain events give you 5 speed, 5 guts, 5 speed, 5 guts, 15, like 5 speed, 5 power, 5 guts. So it's just up to you if you want to gamble on her random events, because these energy restores are very good. But stat-wise, I think Bakshin is like 5-ish% better. They're pretty similar in strength. Okay, well, yeah, sorry. I was talking about both of them if they're max limit broken. A 1 limit break Baiko is pretty rough. Same thing with, like... Actually, at lower limit breaks, I think Bakshin clears Baiko. But at max limit break, like, it's pretty comparable. I still think it's better to run SRs and like I hate this event so much. I don't care if I get 25 stam, I hate losing the 10 energy. I think it's always better to run an SR unless you have it like stuff maximum broken. I hate her basketball event. It's not as bad as Medjiro Palmer though. Medjiro Palmer on that stupid train with McQueen. Oh my. The minus 15 energy. Yes, I'm gonna pull for Summer Marzensky. Yeah, when I see that train, I just know it's a terrible run. Grandma is one of my Oshis, yes. She's like 4th place, 5th place. I really like Marzensky. Yeah, but the Satono Diamond minus 20 energy is like at her... It's 20 energy for 30 stam, but that's at the end of her event chain. It's just that you can get randomly hit by Medjiro Palmer during your runs because it's the first event chain. So it's just infuriating when she pops up. Yeah, and you can refuse it because you can take the bottom one that gives you like energy, right? But the issue is that like you can't refuse Medjiro Palmer. Both options are minus 15. So you might as well lose 15 energy for 10 stam, 10 guts. Is Curran viable for CM3? I mean, I'd assume so. You just probably make her a front runner, right? I'd assume Curran is viable. You just probably not as a pace chaser. I'd assume you would run Curran as a front runner. You just have to borrow. She has a D in Mile, but I mean, you're gonna be running Mile Sparks because you want an S in Mile, so I don't know why that would be an issue. I mean, like, yeah, it's an. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't run at least. What is it? 7? You need to run a minimum of 7 sparks to go from D to A. I'd assume you're running 7 Mile Sparks, so you can try to go for Mile S. It does make like parents a little bit more annoying because you need Mile Sparks, but generally to make an Uma viable, you would want an S in your distance. That sounds rough. 7 stars in Mile? I don't I don't think that's hard. F is rough though. Because from F, even if you had 18 stars in the distance to go from F, you're capped out at C, I believe. So you can go from F to C, and then you would have to hit 3 sparks to get to S. But yeah, you only need 7 to make Curran viable on Mile. And you would want more than 7 to try to get a Mile S. I should have just put her on front runner. Yeah, I think making Curran run a medium and a long is very hard though. But for Mile, definitely it's not like the end of the world. Because like once again, like from F at 10 plus, it's B. You would have to hit 2 sparks to get to S. But from G, even at 10 plus, you can only get up to C. So you would still have to hit 3 sparks to get to S. I don't think I've ever even seen myself hit 3 aptitudes. Even at like 150 affinity. Like the affinity I have right now. So I think G is pretty hard. F isn't that bad though. But you're at D, like you have to run 7 to 9. Like you're definitely running more than that. But I think for CM3, it's not like obviously you're still gonna lose to somebody that has an S in distance, but it's not as important as it is for a medium and a long. 3 individual procs. You just need that, you know, to go from C, you go C to B, which is 1, B to A, which is 2, and then A to S, which is 3. So you would just have to level up your aptitude 3 times. What is it, Stam to spare that I need to buy? I already played. I placed first. So I'm parent farming right now. Finally, we're done with the CM. I'll try to do a supercut of it, because I think on... They're probably gonna release these September banners. I mean, they released it on the day before. Well, I guess because they're in Japan, it'd be the day after, huh? But I'm gonna do like my September analysis whenever that banner releases. And then, but like before that, either I'm gonna try to get it out by tomorrow, like a compilation of all the CM matches I did. So I'll hopefully release that time before the end of this month. Hopefully I'll have that video out of all of my CM runs. Ah, no straightaway spirit. Maybe I should redo the McQueen. Redo the McQueen, try to get a long spark. Straightaway spread is just so annoying. Is it too late to do grandparent runs for Gemini? It just depends on how much time you have to invest. But I would probably recommend not like doing someone like Ogre who has 6 aptitudes. If you're still on grandparents, you should look to do someone who only has 4 aptitudes at A. So like Tachyon, Super Creek, Machikane Fukuki Taru. Someone like that, just so, you know, it's like 20% faster. Unless you have like an insane amount of time to do grandparents per day. What do I mean by 4 aptitudes? Here, let me finish this race real quick. You're doing... Yeah, an Ogre parent is very greedy because she has 6 A aptitudes, so she has 6 different red sparks that she can hit. But what I mean by 4 aptitudes is like Symboli has 5 A's. So that means I have a 1 in 5 chance to hit long. Like that's... If you were doing something like Ogre, she has 6 aptitudes. That's a 1 in 6 to... Well, I mean, I guess it's a 1 in 3 if you're okay with turf. But it's a lot worse than like a 1 in 2 if it was just turf and long. I just think that, like, with how much time is left, it's kind of greedy to try to make an Ogre work right now. No. According to the doc I use, an S does nothing. How many fans do I make in a fan run? In a fan run, I probably do, like, 900k? 800, 900k? I don't do fan runs anymore, though. So, like, on my parent runs, I hit 600k. $5 million daily and no fan. Yeah, I mean, I just do like 10 runs. If I did pure fan runs, I could probably hit 10 mil a day. Because, like, it would be... Actually, not 10 mil. It would be like 8 mil a day, I think, if I just did pure fan runs. But, like, that's just a waste of carrots. If I did fan runs. Yeah, I just think it's like, it's kind of... It's just really greedy to get Ogre as your parent. I also don't think, like, you can afford to buy her skill anyways, so, like, what's the point of getting her skill? Because, like, there's just better skills to buy over Triumphant Pulse. What would be good parents for nerded Taishin? What are people using? They're doing, like, Rudolph, Ogre, Rice Shower. I don't own nerded Taishin, so I don't know off the top of my head. But I think people are doing, like, I think Biwa Hayahide people are also using. Is it Biwa Hayahide, Rice Shower, Ogre, Rudolph, Goldship? Oh, yeah, and Teo. They all have pretty good affinity with Taishin. Yeah, you can always look for somebody's Ogre. Somebody has got to have a... like a 3-stam too long or like something like that. But what if you're using borrows? Like if you're using borrows to borrow a certain parent, you really want to be running someone with less aptitudes because you're limited to 3. So like you would want your parent to be like your main parent to be a McQueen, to be a Tachyon, to be a Fukuki Taru. Yeah, Taishin, you should just look for affinity. Well, I mean, I'm listing everything for Taishin because I don't know what Umas they own. Not everyone has a Teo. So that's why I was listing, like, every Uma. Is tea time good for any position on the CM? If there's a Haru, yes. But if there isn't a Haru, then like the team chime only works for every position if there is a Haru that can't run the track. Because you need to be in the top 30% of the pack. Ooh, I should have switched to Pace Chaser. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, there's no, like, especially for Taishin, when you have to buy Encroaching Shadow with no discounts, like, you can't afford to buy an inherited ult. So, like, what's the point of meta inherited ults if you still have to spend 300 and whatever on Encroaching Shadow? Current is probably better as a frontrunner, not because of her ulti, but because you can use Saiyan Sky. So I would make Curran a frontrunner for Saiyan Sky's ult. How much effort would I put into rerolling a 3-speed, too long spurt spring gold chip parent? Why would you want? You should just put, like, do your other parents? I don't know why you would want to reroll grandparents. The best ults for gold chip, I mean, it's Triumphant Pulse, Divine Might, Sky High Teo Steps, Duty of Dignity Calls is okay if there's a Haru. But it's probably, yeah, Ogre, Symboli, Teo. But like, I just don't know. I just don't know if you can afford them. Like, it's so expensive. Yeah, I don't know like how you'll ever have enough SP to afford everything. Enclosure. Yeah, I'm doing Enclosure Maya. I'm just trying to hit. I still need to make parents, though. No long S with straightaway spurt? Yeah, I'm trying to do Enclosure Maya with this gold ship as its parent, and then borrowing a straightaway spurt one. But, I don't know, it's hard to hit the stats, the straightaway spurt, and the long S. I think gold ship will be harder to train. Yeah, like, the only reason why I did an Ogre grandparent was because I was doing, you know, like, 10 to 15 runs a day. Like, I almost never recommend doing Ogre for her ult. Do we need 12? Do you need 1200 plus 3 at end, or is 2 okay? 1200, like, keep in mind, at 400 wit, to activate 2 gold skills, it's a 60-something% chance, right? At 400 wit, 77.5. The 77.5% squared is 60%, I believe. So if you have just Swinging Maestro and Go Home Specialist, to activate both of them, it's a 60% chance. So it's just like, if you don't have... I mean, if you have 1200, you might have enough stam. But if you are planning your stam around activating both your gold skills, just understand that you'll probably be losing a certain percentage of your race because you didn't activate the other gold skill. What stat will I be getting at? Track is... The track type is power, distance is speed, and style is wit. But the style does not impact your skill activation chance. It's pretty cooked to run an E, aptitude, and closer. I think you'll just be so far in the back that you'll never catch up. Like, E aptitude is... Like, I think C is the farthest you can get away with. I think E is way too far, like, way too low wit for... Like, you're gonna get rushed. You're going to not keep up with the pack. Let me see. Is it like you lose like 60%, right? What is it at E? I think E is just too greedy. You lose 60% wit? Yes, you need a VPN for the Japanese server. I believe it's 60% for style. So you'd only have 40% of your wit. Which is what, 100 wit? At 400? Like, I think that's just too low. Yes. Like, I think you might get away with C. But E is way too low. If ults are useless in Genomite, so no redshift, no whatever. Yeah, like redshift and pump some iron and shooting for victory aren't good on the Gemini Cup. Found someone who won with 1 gold seal but has 1200 with double green. Well, I mean, yeah, if somebody has, you know, 1320 stam with 1 gold skill, if it procs the gold skill, yeah, they'll probably win. How was my finals? I got first. Yeah, I used Nasu VPN. I was using like some industrial VPN or something like that. Why are frontrunners bad for the Gemini? I think they have the same issue where they just won't, like, I think just end closers are strong because they have so much top speed. Every Uma is gonna spend the last 800 meters running at their top speed. End closers just have the highest top speed. And you can't really, it's hard to convert a distance when it's 800 meters. I don't want to lose the Tenosha Spring, so... Send it to me, buy one of this, one of these, corner recovery. Just buy all these skills now. Yeah, it's nice knowing that like some people like who were able to follow my advice to win the cup. Can I get away with front running on the Tenosha Spring? I mean, I should be able to stat check them, right? Like, it's Super Creek and Rice Shower, you have 220 speed. There's no way. Doing the room match. Yeah, I think it's really good to, like, see the room matches and understand, like, why certain strategies work. The shorter the distance, the better front running is. Yeah, with how little skills we have, that's kind of how it works right now. Eventually, front runners will like be able to get a whole bunch of mid-race skills to extend their lead, and a lot of velocity skills at the end. But right now, all the CMs are very stat checky. So I think like for the third CM, for the mile, like front runners will be strong. Just because end closers don't have enough skills to make up the distance. Can you share friendship codes in the chat? Yeah, you can. Does it not let you... If it doesn't let you post codes in the YouTube chat, then you can use my Discord. But you should be able to post numbers in the chat. I don't think there's like a blocking thing for it. You had a 4-star Taiki? Did you rolled on the banner with the rewards? Nice. I still don't have a 4-star, 3-star. I think the closest I am to is McQueen, because I pulled a copy of her. Can I show the skills you would want for the gold ship with skill points you can afford on an ace run? I mean, it would just be like swinging. I don't know, it's hard to say. But here. Sure, I can try to pull it up. But you would for sure want these two, and then like gold ship, you have more leeway because you buy these 2 golds and straightaway spurt. You can afford cooldown, and like generally, even with these 3, you have probably another 200 to 300 skill points to work with. But generally, you want to buy like green skills over an inherited ult. Because these 3 are already about 900 skill points. Straightaway Spurt will probably be another 100, so you'll have like 200 skill points to remain. Yeah, like I think you would rather have long corners or end closer corners / straights, right-handed or Kyoto over... Like, you would rather have stats over an inherited ult that could not proc. Like, I think green skills are significantly better to spend your skill points on. Yes, the reward tickets can be used on any banner. Because, it's not limited. Like, I have 20. Let me see. Oh, that's my profile. Like, I've been saving my trainee scout tickets. It just replaces a single pull. I don't know when... There's a quality of life where it lets you do a 10 pull with the tickets, but I don't know when that is. But, like, I like, on the Super Creek banner, I use, like, 15 of my single pulls. Or something stupid like that. But yes, you can save them. You don't need to spend them now. You should prioritize... Yeah, you should prioritize better blues and reds. Only if you're running an end closer, though, you want, if you're running an end closer that's not Narita Taishin, you want straightaway spurt. Otherwise, you should prioritize, like, you should prioritize long power or stam long. Grand Order still doesn't let you ticket 10 pulls. I'm pretty sure you could do it on the Japanese server right now. I just don't remember when it got added. Why am I not gonna get swinging on this run? Christmas Ogre... Christmas Ogre... Well, okay. Let me think. Saiyan Sky has more longevity. Saiyan Sky has the most longevity because frontrunners are always good. Swimsuit Maru has a longevity of 4 months and then gets power crept by Valentine's Mihono Bourbon, but can still be used as a frontrunner. And then Christmas Ogre is very dominant until the second year anniversary, because she didn't get that great of skill evolutions. My gold chip won, unfortunately. I think my Maru got 3rd place. Christmas Ogre can still be used. Like, can still be used after the 2nd year anniversary, but she is no longer, like, a meta Uma. Like, I think Christmas Ogre kind of falls... After the 2nd year, Christmas Ogre kind of falls off in long, but you can still use her in medium. But she's basically meta, like, meta for a year. Actually, more than a year. I guess it's a year with the acceleration pace. And then she's, like, A tier afterwards. She's S tier for a year, and then A tier afterwards. Which is still very good. Like, this is a really good longevity. Like, she can still be built. But it's also, like, I'm not saying, like, don't pull on Summer Maru if you want her, because usually you would probably want to build Summer Maru and Valentine's Mihono Bourbon as your front runners. And then on certain tracks, some are better than the others. Yeah, I'm prepping for the Gemini Cup right now. I'm making parents for my gold ship, and then working on a Mayano Top Gun Ace. Christmas Ogre or Valentine. If you are building frontrunners, you really want Valentine's Mihono Bourbon, because she is still... Like, Valentine's Mihono Bourbon is basically almost always S tier. Because I don't think they've released a new meta frontrunner. Because they've released, like, they've released Gentle Donna and Ofreve, but those are, like, End Closer and Pace Chaser. I don't think they've power crept Valentine's Mihono Bourbon yet. I mean, there's, like, certain frontrunners that are better, but not something as general as Valentine's Mihono Bourbon, because she can literally run any distance. If you want to build a Suzuka, you should go for Saiyan, then Christmas, and Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. It's just Christmas Ogre is just so like built so different from frontrunners. But I guess you could do like Ogre and frontrunners. I mean, yeah, I guess you can do Saiyan Sky, Ogre, and then Mihono Bourbon, because you wouldn't need... If you're gonna do Suzuka, Mihono Bourbon, and Christmas Ogre, it should be fine. It's just gonna be a lot of time investment since you have to do... Like, you're not gonna do Groundworks parents on Christmas Ogre. Okay, if you really want to make Suzuka work, you should pull on the front runners. It's just you're gonna have to do a little bit more time since you have to build 2 different strategies. Any Groundworks cards, or is it mostly finding... right now, you're probably looking for a 9 Groundworks parent, because there's no shot you're running the Gold Ship stamp card or Air Groove Guts for your Groundworks. Most likely, you're gonna have to run a... Like, most likely you're gonna have to run a Groundworks parent. Is that bad? No, it's not a bad idea to pull for Christmas Ogre and Saiyan fronts. It's just that if you want... Like, you're gonna need different sets of parents for both of them. So it's just like a more time investment. And like, obviously, like Christmas Ogre just isn't meant to be a front runner. She's usually a pace or a late surger. So like, you would also need more supporter cards, because you would need those supporter cards plus the front runner supporter cards. But I'm not gonna like stop you. I'm not saying like you shouldn't combine them. It's just if you wanted to build both of them, it takes more time. How much more important are blue spikes versus Taurus? I mean, yeah, they're more important. I mean, you should always try to get better blue sparks. You only need to win one CM since... Oh, I got the hot spring ticket? You only need win one CM since you can only just play one tile. True. Well, like, because I really wanted my Maru to win. But I didn't invest enough time into my Maru. I should have made her better. If Maru Zensky got promoted there, she might have had a chance. But I lost promotion to the Ogre, which is like just nothing I can do. I can atone in the Mile CM. True. I can try to build Maru. Yeah, I probably will try to build Maru Zensky in the Mile. Though her ult is useless. But it should be fine. I mean, I have like a whale deck. So hopefully she can do well in the Mile. I almost hit 1100 stam. That's crazy in a parent run. 1 star speed. Awesome. 1 star speed and I only hit Highlander? Really? That was our best. Oh, because I almost hit 1100. That's my best one. Legend Heroes is probably worth the investment since you get the unique titles for your Uma. Yeah. When does Legend of Heroes come out? I don't remember the release date for it. I think it was already in the game when I played. But yeah, this one, like, technically you get the titles on your actual Uma. I don't remember when the first one was, though. How does Stam Eater work? It's the it steals like 0.5% from the people around you. Oh wait, I need to hop off of Jeff. So from the 5 Umas around you, you steal. Sorry, I think from the 5 Umas that aren't your teammates around you, you drain 0.5%, and then you recover a white skill. Affinity is linear. So like if you're running an end closer with Stam Meter, you'll most likely hit the other end closers for 0.5%. Alright, let me see how many fans I farmed today. I'm at 211 mil. I think I am gonna end my stream here though. Let me see in my club how many people have the title now. Because I think they all put it on. Let's count. We have 1, 2. He got a platinum. 3. I think Eve got a platinum, so 4. 5. 6, 7. I got a platinum, so 8. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. Half of us have platinums. What I mean by affinity is linear. Like there's affinity points. Well, it's just like by linear I mean like the difference between 149 affinity and 150 is the same as the difference between 100 and 101. Like it's a flat line, double circle. Yeah, like it's just subtract the number you're looking for with the number you currently have. Like it's in a straight line upwards. I'm kicking everyone. I am not kicking everyone in the Discord that does not have the plat title. That is insane. Did I win? Yes. I have the Taurus Platinum. But I'm trying to get the Symboli Expert title because I want to display that. I don't know, I think like these titles look ugly compared to the expert title. You can only get the platinum title from which one's the one that has no limit? Whatever the one that has no limit is the one that you can only get the platinum title from. Yeah, expert's so nice. Like it sparkles, it has your Uma. I want to get it for Haru. But Haru is so hard to get. Graded. Okay, graded is the uncapped one, right? I always get them mixed up. Graded is the uncapped one, right? Yes, graded is the uncapped one. Even the polished talent. Yeah, the polished talent one does look good. I like the sparkle on it. I also want the Call Connoisseur just for like, just to have it. Yeah, I'm very close to the Symboli biggest fan. How much am I off? 9 more runs? 9 more runs and I should have it. I'll have the expert title. But I do think I'm gonna end my stream here. A little bit tired. All I've been doing is I think I have like, how many do I have? I have like 40 Symboli runs, I think, in the past week. Actually, probably in like the past 3 or 4 days, I've done 40 Symboli runs. I'm just a little tired. Yeah, kind of want to eat. That's just kind of want to eat, and then probably for like the last 2 hours before I go to bed, I'm gonna run like 6 more Symboli runs. Do I think free to play, is it worth to use the gem to play? Like the 10 carats to play. It's just like, I mean, like you just can't play the game if you don't refresh using the gems. I think if like you want to be competitive, yes, you would like if you want to be competitive in CMs, it's worth doing it because how else are you gonna do your parent runs? But if you just want to play, if you don't care about the results of the CM, then no, I would not use 10 carats to restore. It's just like, do you still want to play? Like, it's just literally, do you want to do a run or not? Because every run you do, unless it's for fan runs, which I think are not good. Like, if you're doing a parent run, it always forwards your account. Because you're going to have to do parent runs to get good sparks anyways. You got third? Yeah, only first place in whatever division you are in gets titles. Because, like, yeah, it's just like, if you want to do the PvP, then yes, you kind of have to spend carats to do additional plays. Otherwise, it's just like, if you only care about, like, polling for Umas and then doing their careers, and you don't care about the PvP aspect of it, don't spend carats. Because you should be saving it for gacha. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here and go eat dinner, and then maybe I can get 100 million before tomorrow's stream. What's even the point? Okay, yeah. It's because if you were in different divisions, so it was, you get 4 for first place on graded group A, you get 3 for first place in graded group B, and then in the open league for first place you get those 2. So like the first place for Open League Group B got the bronze title. So that's how like the titles worked. I mean, I don't know. That's just how Side Games set it up. I didn't develop the game. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner now. Bye bye.